We know we can't trip a man with a baby. You got too many deadbeat daddies out here to prove that true. But reproductive course is a real thing. That man ran off, and he know you depend on him. A lot of men um won't spend time with their children if the mother refuses to like sleep with them. They'll punish
Right.
them.
I mean, we just saw another video where the guy was leaving the child on the doorstep at almost midnight.
Yeah, he don't
So
give a
then,
fuck about that kid.
huh?
He don't give a fuck about that kid, which is the
Right.
point. Why, if they don't, because again, we have hundreds of thousands of kids in the foster care system. If we got kids right now who don't have homes to go to, who all these they want to complain about single mother homes. You got all these women raising children on their own, and men are still like, oh, we need to have children. Those
Right.
things got nothing to do with me. We still need to have children. They don't give a fuck about these kids. What's up, Summer?
And go ahead, Summer.
Hey, um, yeah, I saw that video of the man, and one of the things he said in that video was too, I can't get any woman. Every woman I've approached in high school, college, every woman I approach, he said I approached every woman on a college campus. They all said no, which is weird. Then he said, I have to beat it every night, and it makes me so angry. I want to hit them. It was like, what does you having to beat it every night have to do with us? We don't have to do nothing with you, weirdo. Ugh, so entitled.
He should just, if he didn't miss, you should take yourself out.
Pretty much. Please do us a favor, because he's definitely violent and dangerous.
Yeah, it's so unbearable. He should just go ahead and take himself out. That's all I gotta say about that. That's it. That shit is crazy because they'll be like, y'all don't want us, and then be like, that's why you ain't got no man. They do anything to try to force women to be with them.
And I was just in I was in Jana's live, and so you know the man, do you got a man? Do you got a husband? Have you ever been married? And I was like telling women, please stop answering that. It doesn't even matter. It has nothing to do with the conversation. Your daddy, your husband, like they just need us to validate their stupid patriarchal beliefs. I'm not answering if I got a man. It's none of your business. What's it got to do with what we're talking about?
And
But
that's just
yeah,
they want that to be the standard though. They want women to feel ashamed if they're not in relationships. That's
hmm
all. They want you to feel bad that you're not in a relationship.
yeah, that you weren't
Because
chosen.
if
Nice.
women thought that being single was something to be ashamed of, then they got more of a chance to be with one.
Yeah, exactly. And they do think that the children are a way to trap you. Like I say, in Miami, they used to say, if you like her, skeet a baby in her, put one in her, and then she in your life forever. So disgusting.
Yeah, they do it all the time. Um,
No,
I
why
think
would there not be?
the
There
most
wouldn't be a thing called stealthing
Yeah.
yeah,
if
the
guys
thing.
really didn't want.
Yeah, but I also want to talk about how like when women decide to end relationships with men when children are involved, they ghost them.
Yeah.
Like majority of fathers within 2 years are not as involved with their children. They ghost them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of women who want the fathers to be involved in the children's life, and they reaching out to him, and it's like he's more worried about having sex with her.
Wow.
Right. Well, why else would a father show up at somebody's house, his ex's house at midnight, demanding to see his kid?
I'll call the police on him anyway.
Yeah, that's harassment.
That's harassment. Even when you show up and it's not the time we agreed to. Last time I told my ex we were arguing like that, I was like, I will call the police. I really don't want to, because the whole neighborhood and the kids and whatever. But this is you. You make this decision. I'm calling him. I had called his mama like, you might want to talk to your son. I will call the cops. I'm about to do it now. He's like, well,
Yeah,
maybe
I
I'll.
say normalize calling the cops on these men.
Hmm.
I
No, like
agree.
this idea where people feel afraid to call the police on them is just like they got too much audacity. You know, you do some shit, the cops are gonna be called.
Yep.
Hey Chanel.
I do think that that is, and it's a weird thing to have to realize. it's sad, you know, because obviously we know that, you know, cops get weaponized against us all the time, da 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 da. But then it's like, but I think that sometimes they do things because they know that women of color are least likely to call the cops on them.
Mhm. Well,
No,
because
I'm calling the cops on everybody. I'm sorry. I'm calling the cops on anybody. For
Me
every
too.
fucking thing.
Karen, I'm calling the cops.
because yeah, maybe the cops will unalive me, but maybe they won't. That's the best chance I got. You know what I'm saying? This shit.
I do agree with Tree, though, for sure. I feel like, you know, marriage is something to be dangled out like a donkey and a carrot to get them to move to where these guys want us to be moved to.
Yeah, marriage is bullshit. it's
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 Smeck's work.
basically yeah, and it also is like now all of a sudden this person's obligated to your body. Is all these rules. I think it's crazy that this is standard that if you marry, you can't do the stuff you did before you got married. You
You
can't
can't
go
go
out
out
to
with your
the
friends, can't go on
yeah, you
vacation.
can't like there's all these rules about what you can't do anymore. Like who the fuck wanna sign up for that? What's up, Black Dad?
It's very weird. Because then the same thing doesn't go the other way around. Even when we have conversations about weaponized incompetence, they're like, well, no, he has to work. So you're still legitimizing him being incompetent. Why doesn't he know who his kids' teachers are? Why doesn't he know that his kid's allergic to peanuts?
These men don't give a fuck about these kids.
Yeah, exactly. And it also like we keep act. You know what we act like Democrats in the political system right now. Like we act like we're playing by the same rules. They don't care about none of that. How much labor can you do for me? How much social capital can I get from you? I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about love. I don't care about these kids. I don't care about your family. I don't care about your health. I don't care about your future. I care about how you can serve me at this moment. And we keep acting like
You got cut off.
oh, sorry. And we keep acting like they're gonna act like human beings. Like we're like, you know, well, they're not even. I see it more and more now. They just looking at us when we talking this mess. They're like, well, I'm not planning to do none of that.
No, they gaslighting us. They
Right. There
when you
was
talk to the men, they like we gotta have the nuclear family to save the community. Um, which is dumb because that's just means you're going to be separated from everyone, right? That's all about him and his ego. And my question to any man saying he want kids and we need kids or whatever is what about the kids in the foster care system? If you want a baby that bad, go get one. They over there in the foster care. Go over there and get them.
But you know, when you follow up with, well, how much does it typically cost to just get your infant from that stage to toddler? How much, just rough, how much does it cost? And they're like, no, it doesn't even cost that much to even have kids. And I'm like, well, how much does it cost for a woman to have a baby in the hospital? They don't know any of these things. They don't know, they don't care. So then to dictate that more women need to be having babies
Yeah, and
is
I think a lot of women need to realize how valuable it is. You're not just having a baby, you're creating a person. Like they're desperate for fucking people. You're creating a person. I honestly feel like even if you have a 50-50 custody split, the man should still pay full child support. Because even when the kid's with him, he not doing as much as the mother's doing. Um, but we devalue having making people. We make it like it ain't no big deal.
right. When we have a higher mortality rate, when it comes to having children, it is very it is very important for us to be very selective about what we do.
Yeah.
Um, And you know, Allie always has like stats and stuff on her page, right? She showed that even though we only represent a certain amount in the United States, that we are neck and neck when it comes to being unalived. Um, and it's concerning, and it's while in a domestic partnership.
The hell is
Like
wrong?
we are 5 times more likely to be harmed, and it's really sad.
Yeah, so you having children and raising children should be separate from your relationship. That's just another way for them to get access to you. Cause now you got the baby, you got to be in a relationship with this nigga too. No, just send a check. Like that's what they need to do. These niggas just need to send a check.
And really, even if it was 50-50, or even if you didn't do anything, say you just grew the baby for him, birthed the baby, I don't even nursed it for a few months, like they need to pay for all of it really, because you created a person. They can't do that. Like if men were doing that, they would be given medals for it, you know?
Yeah, I don't think we should have babies for them. But yeah, they need to compensate. If the men are saying that we need people, the birth rate is down, and they the ones pushing it. Yeah, y'all need to pay.
But
That's
they're also
true.
admitting, like, you guys also understand that they are also admitting that when we have our babies, we are not the same. They are admitting it all the time in these lives. When they talk about, oh, you had a kid, you're used up. Oh, you did this, you're used up. They're admitting that having a kid, like, by their standards, is lowering our value. Well, then if that's what that is, well, then I got to raise the cost of having kids. We
And
Men
can't
are
just
jealous. Men are jealous of women. They're gonna just say whatever. They talking about lowering value. What the? They need to. These niggas will fuck anybody. You talking about motherfuckers with no standards. They got no standards. The only time they get standards is when they can't get that shit up. They just slow down. I mean, when men talk about not having value, I just pay their asses no mind. Like, shut the fuck up. You're not
so
valuable. If it was a war, they would put something in your hand and put you on the front line. Shut the like that shit
yeah.
like that is just annoying because it's I don't know. I don't think these men got the right to ask for kids. I think women need to like deconstruct this idea that they supposed to have children and dedicate your life to having people for this fucking society to treat you like shit. We live in a fucking society that treat us like second class citizens and they want us to keep having people.
And then, so the point, like Black Dad Engineer is talking about how insurance covered most of it for birth, like when they gave birth, right? But here's the thing, it should not cost you hardly anything to give birth. Even
It
the
should cost
surgery,
you nothing. It
it
shouldn't
shouldn't cost you
give
nothing.
could be
But
free.
but let me explain. So we were supposed to go to South Africa. My ex had a job offer, and we were supposed to go to a business offer. So go to South Africa, and I was pregnant. And I was like, oh, I don't know, because if I birth there, how much it's gonna cost? Da da da. What is the insurance? You know, we were trying to figure it out. We called, we looked it up. The very most it could cost, like if you wanted the fanciest room, whatever, $2,000. But it's way less than that. In most places it's only costs you a couple $100. It's ridiculous where it's cost you 20, 30, $50,000 to birth a child in this country, in the US, not this, but in the US. It's crazy. So either way, even if your part was 1,300, that's way too much. They are taking advantage of all of us.
Yeah. Um yeah, the bills I've heard attached to like people have kids is fucking crazy. And it's like and at the same time they need more babies. They need more babies. The birth rate too low. It's not low enough.
right. Like it
The birth
isn't.
rate's not low enough. What's
The
up,
heck?
T?
Hey,
I
what's up,
agree.
Tom? Miss you girls. What's going on,
Um,
ladies?
Hey Tree, I saw you in that other live.
Girl, you already know my listen, marriage is a motherfucking business, and if a man want me to attach me to him, I want access to his 401k, I want insurance policy. I'm taking all your goddamn money. Straight up. I don't care. And you know the men don't like that. So anyway, with the children part, you know what, I feel that if men, like y'all said, if your men want children so badly, the bill should automatically go to the man, not the woman. The woman, when she gives birth, she should have a doula. She should have you know, therapy for postpartum, just in case. She should get free access to the gym, all of that, you know, because she's the one that risked her life to give birth. And men are obsessed with so-called legacies and lineage, even though they ain't got shit to pass down. But you know, that's another story for another day. So since they're obsessed with having children, then they should pay women a minimum of, you know, $500,000 to give birth. Straight up. Straight up. And if you can't afford it, you don't like it, then oh well, you ain't gonna have no children. Because who's the
I
one
don't even
going through
think.
the
I'm gonna
pregnancy?
be honest. I don't even think if they got the money. I don't think these niggas deserve children.
A lot
Like,
of them don't. A lot of them don't. I think that's a privilege that the woman should be able to decide. Because I do believe in IVF. I do believe in women. You know, some women do want to have children, and if they do want to go out and make a baby, cut the man off. Don't attach yourself to him. Don't put his raggedy ass mama's name. You know, because usually these dudes don't be having a father's name, be having a mama's last name, anyways. You know, don't put their name on a birth certificate. You know, keep the baby, enjoy the baby, raise the baby, and leave these motherfuckers out of it, honestly speaking. You know, and that's why they created marriage, to attach the woman to the man, because a woman can get pregnant and run off with the baby, but marriage ties the woman down to the man. And it's so funny how a lot of these dudes, like we said, dudes don't even like kids. These motherfuckers don't even like kids. They don't even care about children. You hear how mad they are when they hear about stepdaddies and shit. Like when they hear about a man take care of another man's child, he's a simp, he's a sucker, he's all of those things. And I mean, last I checked, paternity fraud was up to like what, 60%. Half of these motherfuckers didn't even get a DNA test with their own fathers. I mean, but you know, they don't want to talk about that. They think their grandmothers and their mothers was some pure, wholesome woman that was a virgin until their daddies and granddaddies touched them. They don't want to admit that they don't know their mamas was hoes, you know. So, I mean, they might be the milkman's legacy. You know, if you really want to go there, it might be the milkman's baby.
yeah, they do romanticize the past. Like, according to them, they all was raised in two-parent households, and they had a doting mother and a dedicated father.
Oh, please. They was watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. They was watching Family Matters. That was not your daddy's. Sorry to say that, fellas. Stop looking at these TV shows. What's that, the Jeffersons and the other, what's that one with, what's
The
that other show?
cousins, they
The
love their
Cusco, yeah,
cousins
they ain't,
too.
that's not your daddies. Those were not your daddies. Sorry. Your daddies was up the block watching your mama raise you and didn't put a damn dime to help you. That's your reality. Straight up.
Now, what's his name? Y'all know Saul's story. Saul on here, uh, shaming the hell out of women. Single baby mother, blah 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 blah. That man just found his father. He damn near 50.
Oh, please. I'm not surprised. Shit. Dudes be sliding down the wall. I had a live that I said, men who don't like stepfathers, you never got a DNA test with your daddy. When I tell you the men that was sliding down the walls, my page got like, you know, reported a couple of times because the men didn't like that I say. The first question I asked them when they came up was, did you get a DNA test with your father? What does that matter? Did you get a DNA test with your daddy? Why I need a DNA test with my father? Well, okay, since you don't like stepdaddies, your father probably was a stepdaddy. Oh, I know for a fact that came from my father. How do you know? Did you get a DNA test?
They're gonna
But
be like,
I don't need it. These dudes talking shit. Ask all of these dudes that come up here. Challenge them. Ask them. I'm gonna ask you a question, sir. Do you have children? Yeah, I got 5 kids. Did you ever get a DNA test? What? Well, you heard what the fuck I said. Do you get a DNA test with 5 of your kids? I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. You trust women more than you think. When they be saying the paternity fraud is about 30%, 60%, fuck that. I would say it's about a good 90%. Cause you don't know that's your daddy. You don't know that. You don't know that. Shit.
90% is crazy. I love that.
Fuck that. It's 90%.
We all know somebody in the family or a friend. We know somebody in the family or friend who is like, we know that ain't that baby's daddy.
Shit, we all listen.
shit.
We all be knowing. My uncle did the same. We did the same thing with my uncle. We know that the baby that he was taking care of was not him. We know that he's dark skinned. She had a baby with a white tea man. We know that.
Yes. Why do black folks be lying about that? We be like, we know how mixedness works. We know how it look. It could be a fluke, but that ain't your baby.
We
That's
know.
But
impossible.
y'all know
And
what's
we,
happening with
know
the
that.
that's the thing with the older generation, to be honest. A lot of the older generation are starting to get them DNA tests done, and they realizing that their daddies ain't their daddies.
Shit, hell yeah. That like shit. I'll ask Saw that. I'm like, Saw, are you sure that's your father? Did you get a DNA test?
Well, that's how
Are
you
you
met them.
sure?
You did a DNA
But
test.
you
That's how
know
you found
what
them.
about the older generation though that people don't think of is that they took on babies, neighborhood babies. So a lot of times they thought Big Mama was their mama, but she wasn't.
yeah,
That happened a
and your
lot. My
auntie or the
friends
Oops.
sister
found that out.
too. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah,
And a lot of
my
times I
friend.
think, and you know what I think about a lot of these men, especially our BOK men, are really cool for Cocoa Pops because actually they products of incest. Remember, they had the creepy uncle that was
Oh, did they?
touching the nieces, getting them pregnant, and they lied and said that they daddy had unalived or went to the military or whatever the case may be. Meanwhile, the man that was showing up at every Thanksgiving, that Uncle Johnny that was touching all the nieces, that's really his father. And he's double related, and that's why you motherfuckers are crazy.
Yeah,
But
it's
we don't want to
true.
talk about that, I bet.
There's a lot of that too. And there's a lot of granddaddy was cheating in the streets a lot, and so grandmama had a baby on him from somebody down the street or at the church. That
Oh
happened a lot.
yeah. I
So
already
them
said
aunties and
that.
uncles
Yeah.
got it for daddy. Yep.
Yep, that's why I said they probably the milkman's legacy. They the milkman's baby. That's who they are when they talking about the milkman, the mailman. You, I'm like, you, sir, you are the milkman's baby. Ha, I ain't no milkman's baby. Did you get a DNA test with your granddaddy? No, he passed. Well, shit, I guess we'll never know, huh? I love throwing that in their face. Mama's baby, Papa's maybe. Oh, Lord, I love being trifling with these dudes. I'm like,
They
your
earned
mama was a
it.
hoe.
They
I'm like,
deserve
yo.
it.
Yes, they do. And I'll be like, I don't know why you got a problem with hoes. Your mama, look at that documentary of Freaknik. You might see your mama there. Be like, yo, that's my mama.
Let her have a good time. Good for her. Bust it wide open.
No, but they definitely do make it seem like like the women in their family are so wholesome, and the
Hmm.
men was just to stand up men and provide for everybody. Like, come on, be for real.
All
Y'all
the
lived
men
in the
was his
project.
men.
But,
And when we continue talking to them, they say they did 10 years or something. Or they didn't do right by the first, but like as you talk to them more, they always tell you why they ain't shit.
always. They love revealing that they ain't shit. Men can't help it, especially when you get them comfortable. I be getting them all comfortable and talking, and then they be revealing themselves, and I be sitting there like, I know you ain't shit. I know you wasn't shit. Just let you
No,
get comfortable enough to
they
run
love
your
telling their
mouth.
business.
Yes, they
They
do. They
love
love
telling
running
their
their
business.
mouth. They know in chat nobody talks more than a dude. Pillow talking. Oh, please, you'll learn all the family secret when a man running his damn big fat mouth. All you gotta
That's
do
why
is
they don't
just
have
be
nobody to
quiet and
talk
listen.
to. No, they don't have nobody to talk to. Their friends don't give a fuck about what they talking about. They be talking about
Oh hell
stupid
yeah.
shit, and then when they get around you, they want to tell you everything.
Oh hell yeah. They
You said
always do
what?
behind closed doors. They always do behind closed doors, running a big fat mouth, and they be talking about their friends too. I know my ex try to be smart in front of his friends until I blew up the spot. I said, "Oh, is this the one that ate out the girl on her period?" And they be like,
Ooh.
"What?" Oh yes, I did. Oh yes, I did. Now explain that to your homie. You gonna try to embarrass me in front of your homie? Okay, I got you, bro. We all about to be embarrassed up in here. He gonna always look at you sideways like, what else you told this bitch?
Everything. He told you everything.
Everything.
That's why I said, like, when I used to when I was serial dating, I would sit there and just ask them in questions. They would tell me everything, every fucking thing. They ain't nobody to talk to. What's up, dog horse?
I'm trying to laugh at T. T. Oh shit. Oh goddamn.
I
Oh, I had a flash.
know.
Oh, I had a flash.
Girl,
There is a
listen. I have
city in my hood. They be like, "You from Chesapeake? Oh, y'all niggas over there run the red light and eat like there is a there." There's
listen.
the city called Nancy. How your whole city called Nancy? And they be like, yeah, we do. I be like, hold on. Y'all be on that on the period. We don't give a fuck around here. God damn.
No,
I
they
just I just
don't.
flashed back. That shit was funny.
No,
Oh
they
shit, go
don't.
ahead. Oh,
No, these dudes deserve women like me. They really don't have not ran into an evil woman. They really haven't. I'm giving you something to cry about on your podcast. I'll give you a reason to cry. You haven't came across near a woman like me. Because if you have, your asses would have been too ashamed to say anything. Straight up and down. They
Yeah,
haven't
when
got
they
played with
when they be
enough. They
like,
haven't been played
no,
enough.
when they be like, you need a man, I'm like, you don't know who you talking to.
I'm like, you want another victim out here?
look, I'll ask a dude when it comes to this problem. Will you have a kid without a woman? And if they say no, then you don't need a kid with one.
Right.
You don't want a kid. It was that but a
Right.
kid. Leave that out of the equation. You can get your baby. Foster.
Right.
What do you call it? Adoption, surrogacy. You can go ahead and get your baby. You can buy one.
They ain't
You can
got
apply
no
for
money
one.
for no
But
damn surrogacy.
then
They ain't got no
you ain't got
money.
no money to have a baby with a woman then.
Shit. They can't even
Then
get a
then that mean you
crackhead.
ain't got that.
They couldn't even
Yeah.
get
No,
back from the
no.
passport journeys. How are they going to get a surrogacy?
You
Exactly.
can't, then that means you can't afford a baby. I'm trying to tell you, and the women too. Do you want a baby or you want a baby with a man? Maybe you don't need to have a baby. Because
No,
we
that's what I'm
haven't figured
talking.
out an equation where this nigga gonna stay. So stop
Mm.
saying that. You can't have it either. If you don't want a baby just because you like them kids, then guess what? It may not be for you. You may have to bow out.
I agree with that.
Leave them
I
kids
agree.
out of it, man. Leave the babies out of it. They ain't do nothing to y'all.
I agree. That's why I would never, ever agree with banning smishmortion, because a lot of times, a lot of us ladies don't need to be mothers. I'll be honest with you. I'll keep it a buck. Some women don't need to be mothers, and some women, if they just don't want to be mothers, that's her damn business. Why is it? What happened to HIPAA law? Why are we discussing medical procedures out in the open? That's none of your damn business. That's
But
annoying.
you know
I
what is
think
kind of
people who say they
interesting?
want children need to spend time in childcare for like 18 months or something, because um I I think it's a romanticized version of having children. Children ain't just, oh, you eating a nice meal around the table. It's a lot of
No.
crying, a lot of shit that be happening. You got anxiety because you trying to make sure the child stay alive.
Right.
I had a coworker teaching we was teaching fifth grade and had 4 kids at home. Like, I'm like, when I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to be around kids all fucking day and go home to 4 kids. That's fucking crazy.
Exactly. Oh
So the
my
only time
God.
she get a break is when she sleep.
Yeah.
And that
Oh,
can be
and she
interrupted too.
sleep.
And that's interrupted too. Damn.
Exactly. My 2 year old is driving me nuts. He's 2.5 now. He's driving me nuts. That's why every chance I get, I either get one of my nieces. Now it's the summertime. I pay my nieces $50 an hour to watch the baby. Because they 18 years old. They want to do something. They want to enjoy their summer. So why not make some money? And I'll be having my
That's
days
nice.
off. I'm sorry. I need to have a break with this baby. And
And
that's
thank you
another
for paying
thing.
them so they understand their value and that their time is valuable. And
Yeah, their
that's
time is
important
very
too. So
valuable. Yup.
they start to associate their labor with being compensated even by like relatives and family. I like
Yup.
that.
And that's exactly what me and my family was doing with our nieces. Because you know what my sister did, like, it's both of us. When I was doing like a mom you before I got married and everything, we would take care of each other babies and everything, right? So like, that was already a support system there, because majority of the people in my family are women, not men. My mother has 7 kids, 5 girls and 2 boys. So, and my mother raised us that whenever your sisters have a baby, we have to come together and help her with the baby. Like, we a whole village here. So that's
That's
like, that's a
good.
plus. Yeah, and I always encourage women to do that. Don't have a baby by yourself. Make sure you have a village. A village is a necessity, because you're gonna need a break. Kids can drive you nuts, literally drive you nuts. And if the
And
child
that's
is only around you, that child is not gonna let you live. Not the child ain't gonna let you eat, sleep, breathe, nothing. It was to the point that I tried to do it myself. Like, I was like, no, this is my responsibility. It was days that I even forgot to shower. That's
Yep.
how occupied I was with the baby. I was
I
like,
ain't
oh
forgot.
hell
You
no.
couldn't.
you couldn't.
Exactly, and I
You
couldn't.
couldn't. I can wash off these breasts again for you to nurse. That's about as fast as I was
Girl,
able to get.
listen.
Eating and
Wait a
nursing
minute,
at the
wait a minute,
same
wait a minute, wait a
time, trying
minute.
to stuff my face and nurse at the same. Boy.
And you pass out while you breastfeed. When you nursing,
Hold
you
on. Someone
pass
wanted to
out.
say something.
Sorry, Summer.
Hold on. Would you say
I
something?
forgot it. I forgot it. But also, you don't have to wipe them off to nurse, by the way. I don't know why a lot of people think you got to wipe your breast off or clean them off to nurse. You don't. It's already
I
nasty.
was paranoid about the colds and all kinds of allergies the first time around. The second time around, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you,
It
I was
helps.
whipping that. I was whipping that thing
Oh.
out like something different or
Yeah,
what
you don't
have you.
have
On
to,
the
because
second time
the
around.
more they're exposed to different germs and stuff, the better the breast milk adjusts to them. So if they got a cold or you got a cold or somebody about, it's even better. But I know a lot of people, because my best friend thought that
Oh.
too. She kept thinking, "Oh, I gotta clean it off. The baby want to eat." I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"What are you talking about?" She was like, "You don't have to. No, it's not like a bottle. Your breast is just
Yeah,
ready."
you shouldn't wipe yourself off, and then the baby
Oh.
put that foot in their mouth.
Yeah.
They put their mouth on everything, so yeah, that makes sense.
That's a good point, because I only wiped off because I thought about spoiling like the milk spot. Because when I say I was lactating like a cow, I was lactating like a cow.
Me too. Me
I
too.
had to
Be
buy
like
a deep freezer. I had to buy
six
a deep
ounces
freezer, and
each
I was
time.
donating
Boom.
to the local jank, with the North Carolina one at the time.
I
I was
did. I
sending milk down
donated it.
there. Mm-hmm.
I donated to a friend who couldn't make enough milk. And she'd be like, "I don't know how you're doing this." I'm like, "I think that we were wet nurses on the plantation, because
Yes, we
me and my
were.
family,
We sure
I
was.
could
You
nurse the
We
whole
probably
block.
were. We
Don't If we
were.
have a women's thing, let me tell you, so I can nurse the whole block. Somebody don't make milk, I got you. And
I
I got
got
the
it for
tiniest boobs you ever
triplets.
saw, but they work horses. These tiny titties, they work.
I would pass out while he's nursing. I'd be like, like just straight up sleeping. Like, it drains you. It
Yeah,
drains you.
Yeah.
and if you were to ask a man if he took discuss having children with you, just kind of walk me through everything that you think is going to be involved with the child, and don't even give them till 18. Let's just say for the first 10 years of their life, what do you think we gonna need? What do you think you would have to do? What do you think I'm gonna need? What is the child gonna need? And listening on the answer, you wouldn't have no kid with them. You wouldn't have no kid with them. They couldn't tell you about your first 9 months of carrying it and what you need. They can't discuss the
Yeah.
6 weeks after. They can't discuss what their child needs and what you need within the first year. They can't even fathom insurance. They can't fathom back to work. What kind of income is going to happen when you're out of work? Like, they have not done. There's no chart. There's no graph. There's no dissertation. None of that is even factored in. They haven't talked about the phases when your child is walking. What if your child is missing a milestone? What's a milestone? You can't have a baby, sir. You
Listen,
can't
they
have a
don't
baby,
even
sir.
care. They force women. They be forcing a baby mother's girlfriend or wives to have sex with him. Have sex with him. Didn't even reach their 6 month, 6 week period. You hear these men saying, "All right, just because she gave birth, that was stopping her from doing it." Maybe because she gave birth, like what you just said. Like, are you serious? It's a lot of women that's fighting that during postpartum, and because the guys be forcing them to have sex. And I had to break it to a guy and say that's coercion and you basically raping her. How is that? Because she don't want to do it. Her hormones have changed. Give her body time to recuperate and to heal up. Well, when I had my C-section, I couldn't even walk. they had to like with my feet, with the nerve, with my legs, with the nerves and everything. I barely was able to walk. That's how much pain I was in. It's no joke recovering from birth. And these dudes are so heartless. They don't care.
Yeah, they
They
don't
don't
give a
care.
fuck.
I couldn't imagine if my son's father would have been on that energy. Oh, can we do something? He would have got hurt. I'm sorry. Get up out my face. He would have got hurt.
We can
I,
do something. Give
I'm
me that
sorry.
booty. Turn
I
that booty
actually,
around. I got
Well,
something for
not
you.
only that, they feel like if you can't have sex with them, you owe them head or something.
Oh, disgusting.
when I
And
first got online on TikTok, I was having lives where we were discussing the cost of actually having a baby. These guys do not even know how much it costs for diapers. They are
no,
talking about these small, those small, super cheap bags of diapers you get at the bodega. That's what they were talking about, and I was like, no, that's not going to be sustainable. Do you know how many diapers a baby goes through in a day? And they have no clue on any of that.
And
we're
some of them
lucky
men
if it
are
lasts a
daddies.
week.
Some of them got children and they still don't fucking know.
You'd be lucky if it lasts a week. If it lasts a week. If 3 days. The tops. Like that's why when these men be arguing, talking about who needs $1,600 to take care of a child, because you never took care of a child. Children are expensive. You didn't know that? You didn't know
Even
that? Children
even
grow every week. You
even
know how
with
many
breastfeeding,
shoes I
like
ran through?
you don't have to buy formula. It should be easy. Like she has to eat a lot. She has to drink a lot. There's like other upkeep things, but it's not like oh you. And then really, if you're breastfeeding on demand, you should not have to work. It's crazy to have to go to
It
work.
is. It's
And
cruel.
that's ridiculous. It's
They should
cruel
give
as
women
sick.
paid maternity leave. If y'all want women to have babies, you want to ban smishmortion and make women have babies, I bet. Give women paid maternity leave
And free
I
childcare.
and
Don't
free
leave that
listen.
out.
childcare.
I
Let them
went
have
through.
doulas.
I went through all of that on that live. I went through the actual grocery store. I went through I went to Target and I was like, look, this is how much formula is. And I was like, this is how much diapers are. Look, this is how much that car seat is.
They don't
Look,
care.
this is how much. I went through this with these dudes and I was like, that doesn't even include childcare.
They
Because
don't
childcare
care.
is like $2,000. That's $2,000.
They don't care, like what Tara said. They don't care, and they don't take care of their kids. That's why they do not understand the cost, and this is why I don't feel bad for them being on child support. I don't think child support should be 17%. If you want to ban smishmortion, now make it 25%. Take 25% of their check. I don't care. If that's a game they want to play, then that means now we gotta change up the game on child support.
I'm
It
not
should
putting a percentage
be
on it. I'm putting
25.
a flat, no, it's a flat rate. I'm going through Target. I'm scanning what the child need, blah, 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 blah. I'm saying what all this is total. They care about insurance, put it all in a number, and that's the number you got to meet. If it take
Yup.
up 110%, it sounds like you need another job. That's what the
Oops.
child costs.
How much?
And
Who fault is
nephew.
that?
Right.
I'd
We're
be like,
not doing a
well,
percentage because then that means that whatever else a child need, I got to make it up.
yup.
Your 17% was a drop in the bucket, and I'm still end up carrying 90% of what the child. Fuck out of here. I don't care
No,
what
I
your percentage
agree.
is. No,
I agree. I
find a
agree.
third job. You ain't got no baby to worry about. Get out there and work.
Exactly. You mean you got nothing but time to go to work? I don't know why they allow men to even have lunch breaks or vacation. I don't think they should. I think they should change the work labor for when it comes to men. Men who have children shouldn't get a lunch break no more than 10 minutes. Their vacation days should be about 2 days, and that's it. The rest of the time they gotta work straight up.
I like the 10-minute lunch
But
break.
the crazy
That's
part,
it.
the crazy part is they got the nerve to be like, well, the reason why women make less money is because they gotta have kids. And y'all, that shit ain't cool. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? You making less money because you gotta take time to help. Chill. The same kids you want me to have, so when your old ass get too old to do anything, they can fucking take care of you. Hell no, that's crazy.
It should be
It
the
is
opposite.
crazy though. The whole concept is so crazy. The fact that they know that, because when it's they're like, oh well, we'll get 50-50 custody. 9 times out of 10, the guy's not exercising that 50-50 custody. So then she's got the baby all the time. When the baby is sick, the kid is sick, whatever, who has to take time off of work? She does. She takes time off of work so the baby can be at home. The kid can be at home. And they know this, which is why they pay us less. They know this.
What the
And he
Yeah,
thing
get the
is,
same number. He get the same number of PTO hours. He just won't take off of work. He can.
but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Paternity care is actually crucial for men to bond with babies. They supposed to be doing skin to skin contact when they're young, and they don't do it. Even when they have paternity care, the option for it, they don't take it. You're right, Dark Horse.
because they don't look at babies as human beings. They look at them as like something like a pocketbook or or like a sunglasses, like an accessory. They don't even look at children as human beings. That's the problem. But even though they want to be treated like babies, and that's the kicker, how they don't have no sympathy when it comes to children, but they are the main ones who want to be treated like a baby.
Right.
That's the
A
crazy
lot of
part.
them get jealous. A lot of them get jealous
Yeah.
when the baby comes.
Yes, they do.
That's
I was gonna
why
say too.
they're
Oh, go ahead.
bitching about who gets fed first. No responsible man I have ever, and I really mean ever, met has ever said, when I walk through the door, I get fed
Fed
first.
first.
That's
Oh my,
craziness.
that you have any idea how that topic really grinds my gears? It itches the top part of my ass crack in the worst type of way. How you, as a grown man, expect to be fed before a toddler? How do
Crazy.
you really look yourself? You know what it is? Deep down, because their mamas did that to them. They grew up and watched their mamas feed a man steak while they had to eat oodles and noodles. That's what it is. They had a pick me, male centered, mammy ass, ain't shit mother that prioritized her man before them. So they grew up thinking this is how it's supposed to go down. A man is supposed to be fed before the kids. No, your mama was a pick me. That's what it is. Because a mother would feed the child before she think about feeding your big grown ass. If you don't know how to feed yourself, I don't know what to tell you. But it is a necessity. Children are reliant on an adult to feed them, not your big grown ass. You mean to tell me you came from work, you was working 10 hours, if you have a job, 10, 12 hours, and you didn't eat until you got home, and it has to be prepared? Are you serious? You didn't eat this whole time?
But
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell
he
you.
made the damn dinner. She made the dinner. All you have to do is scoop onto your damn plate. Why?
It's really not that deep. And here's the thing: if the kids are being served the food, let's just say you do it like the Huskables, you at a dinner table, right? Your plate will get to you in a matter of a minute, 60 seconds. You can wait. Are you serious?
I'm still arguing about that dude who came home and saw his son sitting down eating and tossed everybody's food out. I'm still arguing with people in the comments of that shit. And that was like last year that happened. You
And
remember
I'm telling you, they mamas did that to them. They
That's
grew
crazy.
up. They grew up. That's why they obsessed with, if I wake you up in the middle of the night, will you make me a sandwich? Because they was hungry. They woke their mama up and said, "Mommy, can I eat?" And she said no. But her man got fed all day, every day. Like another video I saw, a woman did that to her daughter. She's sitting here videotaping everybody, letting us know that this man like rice with his sugar with his rice. Who gives a shit? Anyways, she was videotaping it, and when her daughter said, "Mom, I'll shut before you don't eat nothing." That's the type of moms they had.
Right, like the woman who came home, and she's clearly like a nurse or something. She came home and screamed at her daughter, trying to kick her daughter out because she didn't feed her older brother.
Oh yeah, that too. They grew up like that too. They was being served because they was the boy, they was the brother, and the sisters was serving the brother. We cutting that shit out. We gotta cut that shit out. That's very toxic. What you are doing is training your daughter to be subservient to a man just because he is an XY. That's not fair. No. If he's hungry, get his big ass up and get his own plate. And it's funny, I got a son. My only child is a boy. My niece is not going to be serving him just because he's a boy. If he wants something, he can get up and get it himself. And let's just say if we was to do that, he's going to be cleaning the dishes. You're going to be contributing something. I'm sorry,
Okay.
that making the daughters serving the sons, I'm not feeling that. I don't like that. I never liked that.
I grew up in that kind of a house. So first off,
A
you're
lot
right.
of us
Sugar on
do.
rice. You're a heathen if you put sugar on rice. I don't care. Now, um, I grew up in NOI, and for those who don't know, that's Nation of Islam. Okay, so I grew up in that, and one of the things is, yeah, the guy gets you treat these boys basically like they're disabled. They treat these men like they're disabled, and then I was like, well, so then I'm learning life skills. Even like when they have you separate, and the men are on one side and the girls are on the other, and they have these classes. The women are learning how to bookkeep. The women are learning how to, specific Islam meals. They're learning about how to effectively, organize your home. Like we are learning these things, and the guys, like they they weren't getting the same talks that we were. Like my brother used to say that it was weird. He was like, they tell you what you should be as a man. But I was like, okay, so did you guys today we were learning about balancing our checkbooks. What did you learn? And he was like, yeah, we didn't learn that. I was like, okay, like, like, it's it's just crazy that these guys aren't learning that. I even told someone in our when I was in school, we had home economics. That's what it stood for. So in this class, not only did you learn like basic recipes and how to follow a recipe, even though you have to be pretty brainless to not be able to follow these things, you also learn how to balance your checkbooks, how to sew up simple holes, basically survival shit. And it was always seen as a girl class, and I was like, it's weird because everybody should be learning like how to go grocery shopping. We had to learn how to go grocery shopping, how to make sure that we are getting the best deals, how to even read these deals because not every deal is an actual deal. Like,
Yeah, but you have to understand that's not on accident. It's not like the men don't realize that. They know they know that like they don't have to do those things. That's the thing. They know what the fuck going on.
but then there's, if you know that, to not be grateful in any shape or form is crazy to me.
I
We had
think
that guy on that.
I
What
think
was
when
that?
I
Go
know what
ahead.
you're saying. I know what you're saying, and I don't know. It's like I don't try to get men to get it. That's the thing, and I think that's the difference in like the messaging or whatever. But like, why would he be grateful? He's entitled. He feel like he deserved those things, and there's a
Right,
lot
like
of
that
men.
weirdo that was like,
Yeah,
oh, I need a woman because I've been eating, I guess he said hot dogs and ramen, something weird, for like a month straight. Dude, what? No, you need a home ec class. You need to go to college and take at least one course and learn how to follow a goddamn recipe. They have these books at the front of the freaking checkout aisle,
they
every
don't.
grocery store.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You trying to explain to a bad batch of men that there's no, they're not gonna go learn how to do that. They're not gonna do that.
It is just, it amazes me about the lack of desire to learn and to evolve. It just amazes
But
me. When I wanted to learn
why,
how to lay down tile, I watched YouTube channels and I
but
read
why,
about it.
but they don't want to, and why would they? What would motivate them to want to when they don't have to do much work now?
This dude is complaining that he's hungry. He's tired. His house lacks decor. Like, well, then fucking do it,
Yeah, but
bro.
that's not his job. That's your job. That's a woman's job. That ain't got nothing to do with him, and he don't care. You
It's,
do it.
It,
It's
I
crazy,
don't know.
but they don't.
Yeah, girl, I was raised by a mom who was like, no, you do it yourself. You figure it out, do it yourself. And again, I told you about being raised in an NOI. We
Did you
have
have
to do,
brothers? Sheikah, did you have
right.
brothers?
Yeah,
Okay. Were they raised the same way you were?
on a technicality, but the structure of that religion isn't, you're
No,
not,
my question simply was they raised like you were.
no.
And that's the thing. It's like I hear what you're saying, but the reality is like that's not what the men learned from a very young age. They learned that get a woman to do it. That's what I'm saying. Like some stuff is like you sitting there arguing with them. You could have did this, whatever. They're not going to do those things. That's the problem. They're not going to do any of that.
I understand. I hear it. I understand. But it's just like, I tell you, every time I'm on these lives and I'm listening to what these weirdos are saying, I'm like, it's not logical. You say you're a logical person, and yet the idea of
But
figuring out on yourself,
my question is, do you understand that the men live in a different reality than us?
I understand, but like 3D glasses, I don't understand how they work. I hear you. I understand. But it's just so hard looking at that. I just I understand, but I don't get it. There we go.
You know what? You don't have to get it. You just have to accept it. This is what it is. They don't make sense. You can't understand insanity, right? But this is what it is. I'm really trying to be honest with myself. I was trying to this morning when I was like really thinking deeper about that. What do I like about them? And I was like, I can't even go deep into it right now because I don't think I'm ready for it. But this weekend when I go to the mountains, I was like, I feel sad. I gotta accept that this is what it is and make peace with it and stop trying to force them to understand and hope for a unicorn. And if I could just explain it right, they know what you're saying.
Yeah, because you
They
know
know
what
what
they call it when you like they don't understand and you could have did this or blah, blah, blah. They call that nagging. They say you're nagging. They're not listening to you. You're just wasting your breath. They entitled. That's what I'm saying. You're talking to an entitled person. These men are spiraling because they're children. They're adolescents. They have undeveloped brains, and you want them to be rational. It's not going to be rational. The bad batch of men. They fucked up.
They dropped the bag on us for sure. Like,
And who do you think is going to be? Who do you think is on to fix it though?
it's I believe that nobody's gonna fix it because the ego is too big for it to be fixed for from the
No,
men's point of
no.
view.
See, here's the problem. I'm gonna tell you the problem. You still think that you're supposed to fix the man. That's the problem. You think, oh, we just need to fix these men.
No, I'm
No.
saying we can't.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
that's what
saying.
I'm
It's
saying.
too
You
late.
can't fix it. So yeah, it's on the women to say, "Oh, I'm not putting up with this shit."
Yeah, that's the only thing I think that you're right. Um, that is a detriment to women. Period. Even when it comes to YT women and their world, which is not exactly the same as ours, but you have this big pink march, and then you vote for something that goes against everything that was in that march. Well, then you're saying it's okay.
Well,
Yeah,
here's the part of it too. Like once we realize that there's no fixing it and they have no incentive to fix it, and it's like us leaving them alone, then that's the hard part. Now I gotta completely make peace with that and stop hoping for a unicorn to show up.
yeah. And a lot
And
of ways you do that is you build a life that doesn't require them to be in it.
that's the thing. Since I've been working on this for years and my life is already like that, they become less and less important. I see like my life is good. I have community, I have friends, I go out, I'm having a good life. But So it doesn't seem as scary. If I was just coming out the marriage and scared that I was going to be lonely, then I would probably not be ready to face it. But since I've been single for so long and I'm much happier, way happier, even if sometimes, I want to get some or I would like to go on a date, like, yeah, but once you build the life, it's hard to keep lying to yourself like I really, really need one. You start looking around like, for what?
And that's the thing. It's like all the information's there. Women are happier when they're single. Women live longer when they're single. Marriage feels like fucking slavery. The men are entitled. They want to do. They want this from you. Like it's a bit of being male centered and pick meism. A lot of women think, oh, I'm not going to be in that situation because I'm gonna do it this way. It's a systematic issue. So you can't just get out of it. It's going to happen. And then it's like, well, I'm gonna find the one, the great guy, or whatever. Well, you need a decent man because now you actually think that that guy is out there. You think that in a society where men are taught that women are they are entitled to women, that they should have children to tie women down. Everything should be given to them. They should be coddled like they are above women. These men in our society believe that they are superior to women while also being jealous of women. They are harmful. If they're not, even when I hear women say, well, they're not violent, he's violent verbally. He manipulates. If y'all are deconstructing from your internalized misogyny, you'll see how hard it is to get that shit out of you. These men ain't working to get rid of that. Patriarchy makes men soft. They're weak. So no, you're not gonna have a man to stand up and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a good one. I'm gonna be a good guy. Thanks for the advice. I'm gonna do these things." No, he gonna move on to a woman that he can. If he can't, he gonna go get a little girl. You got a bad batch of men. Don't waste your energy trying to educate them. Don't waste your energy trying to get them to change or to listen to you. Move the fuck around. If you can get something from them, fine, but move the fuck around. But too many women, unfortunately, can't let go of their fantasy. They can't. It was romanticized, something they had in their mind. They wanted it so bad, and they can't let it go. So you keep putting yourself in a situation where you could be harmed. You literally could be harmed. You're gonna lose your
That's
fucking
why I call fiction.
identity. You're gonna lose. The first thing you're supposed to do when you get married is to change your fucking name. Y'all know how fucked up that is. That changing your name shows that you're telling that man that you are his property. You know how fucked up that is, and we just do it casually. I'm gonna just change my name. I'm going to do these things to dedicate. We talking about how you get married and y'all become one. You don't become one. You become him. You
Yeah.
become him, and whatever he wants you to be.
This is
And we
his
be
whole
arguing with
way.
these niggas online talking about, oh, y'all talking about submission. Because it is submission. They didn't gotta say it. It's submission. The men are not going to change. You have to accept that you're not special. You're not going to get the unicorn and move the fuck around.
I think it's very interesting that when women that I've met, me personally, when I meet women who are just recently going through a divorce, most of the women tell me their biggest struggle is trying to figure out who they are because they've put so much of themselves into the marriage, into the man, into their children, into their household that there was nothing left for them as a human.
Yes, because since you've been a young girl, you've been conditioned to be a servant. And servants serve. They don't think about themselves.
Sorry.
I don't know what's going on over there. Um, yeah, you're gonna lose your identity. It's not worth it. It ain't fucking worth it. I'm just gonna say that. It ain't fucking worth it. We see that when they do talking about growing old. If you get sick, he gonna run off. You gonna be sick and he gonna be flirting with the nurse right there in your fucking face.
Yeah, 82%, right? I think it was 80 something percent, right?
Or what?
Like B.
Of men
Smith,
leave when women are sick.
or like B. Smith, she got Alzheimer's, and her husband took care of her, but he got another woman, moved her in the house, and had that woman taking care of her. A white woman, by the way.
I was gonna say too, but to tie it back to the prompt. The reason they would be obsessed with you having children is because it puts you in caretaker mode.
Mhm.
And if you were focused on yourself and you let him do his own thing, now there's an element in the house that cannot be ignored, aka the children, right? So now, even if you were somewhat independent, you managed to keep your life separate, you can't now ignore the caretaking aspect. So they just kind of have to piggyback on that caretaking you're doing for the child. So even if you said, nope, me and my husband, he does his thing, he does that, he's going to push for that baby. Because now the caretaking that falls to the child, you can't exclude other people. The child has to eat. Everyone has to eat. Like you have to wash clothes for the child. All those things are going to happen. And it's starting to program your brain as a caretaker. So it's going to continue to pass on even after the child is gone or what have you, those duties. So some of the things that they'll pick up is, hey, if she's not taking care of nothing right now, give her a baby. She'll fall in line. She's too busy. She can't take care of herself or what have you. It's a way to tie you to the home, and to get you programmed to be that caretaker as well.
That's so true. That's why they be lying about one. They be lying about single mothers. These niggas love single mothers. They love a woman with a routine.
Hmm.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
they had a whole surge of lives for a little while where they talk about the benefits of being with a single mother. How even like on a perverse standpoint, you have access to the children way more if you have a woman who's single. You have access to the kid snack, your snack. She's cooking for you because she's desperate, is what they said, which is not true. And that's why they're mad about black women. But they said she'll be so desperate, she'll accept anything from you. That is a
I'm
quote.
when you said that part about black women, I hope that a lot of more black women understand that they shame black women for doing a lot of stuff, but in a lot of ways, we doing exactly what we supposed to be doing. We're doing
Yeah.
exactly what we should be doing, and the reason why we get so much backlash is because they want us to be more subjugated. We ain't subjugated. No, we run our fucking mouths and we normalize being single baby mamas or whatever. Like maybe we
Hmm.
doing what we supposed to be doing. Maybe we was supposed to leave and say fuck that nigga and move on. Maybe I was supposed to cuss your bitch ass out for playing in my fucking face.
Right.
Preach.
Exactly. I've always said if we didn't have strong women, we would never have survived Tulsa. We wouldn't have survived all the other atrocities that have happened in the United States. Because guess what? They got rid of the men when it came to Tulsa, Oklahoma. That so that was nothing but the women and children. And if we were weaker, we would have all passed away.
The
We have
reality, the men been dead weight since the beginning. I mean, it like when it's these men are fucking parasites, y'all. You are the host, and he a fucking parasite.
Yeah, remember the other day on the live, we were trying to figure out what the benefit is to men. What do you like about them? What do they bring?
Yeah, y'all
And it's
can't even
just
name
like,
what y'all like about him.
right, it's like going to go pick up an extra job that doesn't get paid. You know what? My life wasn't complete until I found something to do that benefits someone else that I don't get paid for, that just makes them happy. It doesn't make sense. You wouldn't go out and start working at a company and be like, no, 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 I'm just here to serve. I'm just here to be subjugated. What do you need? And then go back to fuck home and do it, day in and day out for 20 years, 30 years until you're unalive. It's not rational. So if you can't tell me why it makes sense to you and what you get out of it, I'm going to probably look at you like, I don't know, sis. It's not giving what you think is giving. But no, there's no pride in that. But there is pride in you taking care of yourself and you doing what you enjoy and you learning about what you want to learn about, you going where you want to go and enriching your own life. There is pride in that. That is something you could brag and talk about. But if you don't have it, I'm gonna look at you like, don't be trying to sell me that shit. I reject
well
it.
that's why they're so angry. You said everything that these guys are having lives about that they're mad about. They don't want you taking care of yourself. Why are you wearing makeup? Why are you moisturizing, putting time into your life and you? Why are you doing your hair all the time? Why are you going outside the house? Like these
Yeah, because they see every single act you do. They're looking to see, could that time have been used on me? And so it is literally violence on them. They see it as an act of violence if you are spending any of your time in that time they could not benefit from. They'll let you go to work because they need your money or what have you, and anything else outside of that, they're going to be examining your life with a fine-tooth comb to see if your money, your resources, your time, your energy could have been spent on them. And then they're going to give you the third, fifth, 100th degree about, is there a better way you could have used your time? Could we have not been doing this? They want to run it down. They want you to justify why you spending your time, money, energy on yourself or others or giving back to the community, because they truly believe when you wake up, your time should be spent on them or something that benefits them. And they will question you about it. Just listen to the questions, lady.
Mm-hmm.
Why you stopped past your aunt house when you got off work? Doesn't matter. It does not fucking matter. It doesn't matter. That's all I'm gonna say. It literally could be anything.
Stressing you the fuck out. You can't sit down. He like, well, shit, you could have been leave. Like, they shit is crazy. They don't even want you to sit down.
And interrupt. And if you're doing something for yourself, let's say you're sitting down reading a book, you think that person ain't gonna come over and start talking to you? You think they're not gonna talk to you? You think they're not gonna keep asking you questions? You think they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
leave you be? Like, you cannot be left alone. You doing something for yourself has to be interrupted. That shit is crazy. I can't make it up.
Sir, your name is fucking wild.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey,
What y'all talking about up here? I can get my opinion on that, or y'all already was talking.
Wait, his
go ahead,
favorite
sir.
was God.
Go
Well,
ahead, sir.
it's a bunch of answers to that question. God made women magnetic for a reason, but it's like a bunch of
Can I
fat that's
finish your
stored.
question?
I was
I want to ask you
finishing.
a question. I know. I want to ask you a quick question though.
What's cool, host?
Um, does your God have a penis?
Yeah, he gave it to the men.
Okay.
He got one. He gave it to us. But anyways, he gave it to us. Then he gave y'all something too. So a lot of fat gets stored up in the woman. She laughed. A lot of fat gets stored up in the woman's body to kind of like feed the child. But God want a whole bunch of kids, a bunch of little pure
You think
kids.
the fat is to feed a child?
No, you can give them some fruit. You can give them some. You know what I mean? You can feed them.
You think women have fat in their bodies to feed children?
Just look at the animals.
You think they feeding the fat to the babies?
No, the fat is stored for that reason. Cause like, you ever seen a real skinny girl pregnant? Like they all get bigger when they get pregnant, because the fat is stored in them to kind of like nourish.
You think they eating the fat? I'm confused about.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
was
Let me
I was
finish.
skinny. Wait, I was skinny. I
Let
was
me
skinny when I was
finish.
pregnant. Hold on, I was skinny before I was pregnant. When I was
But
pregnant,
you,
and after.
can I finish? Golly. If
Say
the
something
fat is,
smart. Work hard.
if
Do
the
better.
fat,
Hurry up.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Y'all ain't got no order up here, bro. Y'all just yapping all out of turn and everything. Y'all want me to leave?
Take care now, sir.
Golly. The fat is stored to feed the child while it's in her womb. The
Hold on.
baby eat all that. Men can't do that.
I thought he released himself. What happened?
No, he just wanted. He just wanted order in the
He's wanted to
court.
cry. He's wanted to
Yeah, because
cry.
I
Oh my
ain't know who was
gosh.
talking. I ain't want to say
He
shut up.
deserves
I ain't want
better.
to say
Look,
James.
he tried to threaten us to leave. Bye.
No,
The
I said, do
fuck?
y'all want me to leave?
He said that God gave the D to the men. He take D from God.
Yeah. Look how freaky you is. See, look how freaky you is. You talking about taking
You
D from God. You
freaky.
ain't never had
You
no God
listen,
D.
sir. You worship
Y'all the
holy
one,
things,
see how the
sir.
woman just
You a
naturally
freaky
like
ass
that? See how the
nigga.
woman naturally.
Sir, you a freaky
Well,
ass
what happened
nigga.
when two freaky people get? Okay, that's cool. Like I ain't tripping about that. Shit. Y'all tripping about that.
You
Like y'all
just
try
use
to
it as
hide
an
it, but
insult. So it's an insult. It's an insult if we freaky, but not you.
it never is an insult. It's oh my god,
Then
it's
why'd
like
you say why y'all
natural.
freaky like that? What's not natural?
Because she made a little joke real quick. She said he took D from God. Like that was
No, I
like
did. I
a
said it
freaky
because that's
joke.
what you said. You said that he gave the D to the men. That's what you said. He gave it to you. So that means you take it.
We're not taking anything from God. He gave us gifts. Everything, even women are
Well,
gifts from
he
God.
gifted
So
to you.
let me
You
ask you a
you can
question.
accept
Hold
it.
up, real quick.
It's a gift.
Why does
Bro,
God
y'all
need,
on some
sir? No, I got a serious question. I'm so serious. Please answer this.
huh?
Why does God need a dick?
Because he not finna be making people with his hands all day. So he gave us the
I
tool. He
fucking
gave us the
hated it.
tools.
I fucking hated
Why
it.
y'all laughing, man? He gave
I
us
can't
the
stand
tools.
y'all niggas.
Stupid.
I can't stand y'all niggas.
He gave us the
If
tools.
you don't
So
clip that shit, Sarah, oh, you
So
about to
wait.
go viral, sir. You about to go viral.
So
He
wait. He
said
has.
he
He
can't
has.
be using his hands all day.
he not using his hands all day. Y'all in that low chakra right now, but y'all in that root chakra for real up there. Yeah,
You
Hold
said
up.
God.
that's
You
that
said
root
God got
chakra
to use
talking.
his lotion. He got to use his root chakra to make more people. You said that, not me.
y'all,
Don't put
Oh,
it on
y'all
snap.
me.
funny for
No,
real,
that's all
man.
you.
Look, listen, you gotta be in
Hold on.
your
How
root
you get
chakra to
here,
have sex
sir? How
anyway.
you get here? How you get here?
God spoke. God
No,
spoke.
how
And
you
I was
no,
there.
how you get here though?
Through words, God spoke.
No,
That's how God.
no. Go back to talking about his dick. What he do with his
Oh, you
dick?
talking about physically? Oh, I came through a vagina.
Hold up. What, sir? You missed the point. Why does God need a dick, sir?
He
And
gave it
how?
to the man for a tool. It's our tool.
She didn't say man. She said God. You're not
God.
God. She said, why does God need one?
I
Not did
am
he
one
give
with
it to
God.
men?
I am one with God.
Oh, you're God. Okay. So you the one to give the man the dick?
You took a whole lot of D to say that.
No, you worshiping Daddy Dick in the sky.
Or
Come on.
you might be
No, no,
oh
no,
you
no,
were
no. That sir,
you
you
worship the
sir, be for real.
lesbian?
You know that shit don't make no motherfucking sense.
You worship
You
the
know that shit don't
lesbian
make no
God?
sense.
Wait, you represent the lesbian God?
With the what?
Lesbian.
Why
Wait,
you saying what
not
the
only do
fuck?
you believe that God has a
Be
peen,
proud. Be proud of your
but wait, you
Why are
sexuality.
also
you
think,
saying it
hold
like
on,
that?
you think that
Lesbian.
God has sexuality? God is straight? Is it? What are you saying? Who's God's spouse then?
I want to hear the
Man,
characteristics. Now, just listen, sir. Tell us more about this man. Do he got a big
yeah,
dick or?
he gave y'all some gates. It's either y'all got the gates of hell between y'all legs or the gates of
Sir,
heaven.
sir, I asked you a
Them gates.
question. Sir, I asked you a
Oh,
question.
go ahead.
Not the
Is it
demon pussy.
big? How big is it?
That's how big it is.
Oh, shit.
That's how big it is.
Y'all
So when
gotta
you
stop playing with
pray,
me.
do you pray on your knees?
We praying right now.
So you
Praying
pray
and
on
just
your
talking
knees.
to. I'm trying to talk to the God in y'all, but that woman in the way, that female in the way. I'm trying to talk to the God in y'all.
Why?
Wait. So
Hold
the
That
up,
God in us
female.
sir.
is
Why
male,
did?
but
Hold up, real quick, sir. Why did your God, make women?
So y'all can help us make a kingdom for him. We need y'all help.
So how's
I
God
can't have
making
sex with
babies?
no
Hold on,
man.
how he making babies with just his peen?
No, it's both of us. We get together, boom, we
No,
make one.
no, no, no. How he doing it? It's just him up here with the big ass dick in the sky. How you make babies with that
No,
thing?
okay, now look, check this out. You have a garden, right? Then you have a seed. Then you have the ground. They work together, they make a tree.
You a tree?
I got the tree of life between my legs. Y'all got the gates. Y'all got the earth between y'all legs. We gotta plant the seed and the fruit come out. The baby the
You
fruit.
got the tree of life.
Y'all got the tree of life between my legs.
I need him to go in the forest and make his baby on his own with his seed.
Yeah.
With his
Look at
tree
her. Look
life.
at her. Dog, you better come out that way.
See where the life comes from, y'all.
Look, that's science. If you put a seed in the ground, the flower will come out. Or the fruit tree come out.
Go put your dick in the dirt and
Son,
make
you
a
gotta plant.
baby.
Man, y'all is
Put
Mother
your
Earth.
dick
Y'all
in
got
the dirt. Put your dick in
man,
the
y'all
dirt and
got
make
so
a
you got dirt between
baby.
your so you
You're
got
not the
dirt between your
seed.
legs.
You got the
Dude, you're not the
seed. You
seed for
shouldn't
the
need nothing if you got the seed, sir. I keep telling you that. That's not how it works. If you the seed, you got everything you need to make the baby.
We still need Earth.
No, you
Y'all
got
the Earth.
you're
everything.
not the
You said you
seed.
got the seed.
Point is,
Hello.
you're not the seed. You
Go
don't
Okay,
have the
outside.
seed.
Go
you got the
outside and look
seed.
at a tree. That's the
You don't
seed.
have the seed.
That's the
The
seed
seed
and the
is
You
ground.
don't
see.
have the
No, the
seed.
seed is the egg.
Don't teach him.
The
Don't
seed
teach him.
and the
No, let me
ground.
keep messing with him. Summer, damn.
You're
The
right. It's
seed
so
and the
stupid.
ground come together, make a fruit
It's
tree.
so stupid. You know what it is? It's delusions of grandeur. It's pretending you're something that you're not. Everything about the science of it shows you that you're
I
literally
don't
the
worship. I
opposite.
don't worship
He got
science.
to
I
come
worship
back
You
for
don't
fact.
room
worship. You
envy.
don't
He got to
worship your
come
Hold
own.
back
up,
for
hold
room
up,
envy.
hold up, sir. How
Yes,
you know?
ma'am.
How you know he got a dick? Who told you that?
If you took that dick,
I want to know who told you, cause
you
they had to
told me. You
see it.
like,
No, they had to see it, right?
yeah, 45 seconds.
45 seconds.
Yeah, 45 seconds. Boom, they go to seed. Then you can do 9 months. I'll do 45 seconds.
Sir, you know what a seed is?
Yeah, the seed. I got the seed in me. I got like 1 billion of them.
No, you're not a plant. You're not a
I'm a
plant, sir.
planter. I'm a planter.
You're not a.
You don't even
I'm a
know
planter.
how he make it. He think
All
he
right,
just
give me
walking around
45
with a
seconds.
billion of them all the time.
Give me 45 seconds. I can,
The sperm
we
is
can,
not the seed, y'all dummy. Y'all fucking stupid.
you plant the seed in the ground, or a man and
You
a
don't
woman.
have a seed, sir. You don't have a fucking seed. You're not a plant.
I'm a tree.
You're not no fucking tree.
I am a tree. Plant the seed in the ground, get a baby. Y'all Mother Earth. Y'all need to stop playing with y'all Mother Earth. Wet most of the time. 70% of the earth is water, so y'all be wet like the earth.
Won't you you should dig a hole in the ground and go fuck that hole in the ground, sir. Tell me
You
that
got
you
you,
do
you got the hole. You got the
it.
hole.
No. You
You the
Well,
fucking
ground.
idiot.
it's not for you. You don't
Hey,
even
it's for one of
understand
my brothers.
science. We bring up
It's for
science
one of
about
my
I don't
brothers.
work. Hold on, hold on. Don't even
Oh, my
understand
bad.
science. We bring up science. You talk about I don't worship science. Do you think people worship science? Are you okay?
Why would you put science before natural? Like, no.
Are you stupid? There's science of natural things. It's called biology.
That's called the slave master's philosophy.
Oh my gosh. Did you do, well, let me guess. Did you do 10 years in the pen?
I've never been to prison.
Well, what's wrong with your
Daddy was in
education? Something
prison.
wrong.
I
No,
don't
his
let
daddy
white
was
I
in
don't let white
prison.
people teach me. I'm sorry. I don't let white people teach me. I let God teach me.
You get on your knees and you take that. He
No, you
teach you
look
good.
better. You look better. Now women look better on their knees than men. Tell the truth.
No,
No,
let's
y'all
let's
got
do it.
stronger
No, you
knees, sir. I heard
get
y'all
For
on
got
your
walking.
stronger knees.
For walking. Y'all don't be
No,
want to
y'all
walk. I
evolved
don't feel
stronger
like walking.
knees,
I don't
sir.
feel like walking today. Where my car? Let me get in my truck. Y'all don't be want to walk. That's why all that fat be stored in y'all thighs and y'all hips and stuff.
he's advertising. He's trying to let us know he like big girls. He like any of y'all. Nobody is interested. All the women listening
You
are
like big
Man,
we've
boys.
all tried it.
man,
We've
it's
all
7
tried it.
billion women. It's 7 billion women on the planet. I'm not trying to get at y'all. Women are easy nowadays. All you need is some cash.
Mm,
Ma'am, that's her job. That is her job, ma'am. It's called sex work. Hello.
right?
No,
It's
Exactly.
not
no.
easy. You gotta pay for it. It's her profession. Lord.
No, this man
At
said
least,
it's 7 billion. No, this man said it's 7 billion women. You stupid,
heck yeah.
son.
It's way more women than men on the planet.
He's
Do you know
very
how many?
stupid. 7
Hold up, sir.
billion
Do you know how
women.
many?
even
You know
hear
how many
that.
people on the planet?
No, he
I
don't
don't know,
know.
but I know it's more women.
Ooh, teacher,
I know
pick
it's more
me,
women.
pick me,
Hold
pick me, pick
Yeah, cause they
me.
He
gon'
don't
yeah, cause
believe in answers. He
they
don't
gonna
believe in
listen. They
facts.
gonna
up, hold
listen.
up. Dark Horse won't answer it, sir. Hold up.
Oh my
It's
bad.
8 billion people altogether on the planet.
And he said
He
7
counted all these.
billion women.
7 billion are women.
So you counted 8 billion people. You can't even count to a billion.
He think you have to personally count the people on the planet. This
Oh, so
man's
you
so
let the white
stupid.
man tell you how many people on the planet?
These people think. Do you think only white people are in charge of scholarship? Do you think we don't write books and study? We're all educated, not you.
Only the
God,
white
So
hold
hold
man
on,
up.
And
should
God,
guess
write
what?
that.
Guess
Uh-uh.
what?
Who
Guess
hold on,
told
what?
you
hold
it
on.
was 7
God,
billion women?
oh, y'all go.
And guess
God
what?
wrote
Went to a
all the
black.
books.
Guess
Hold
what?
on.
Guess what? Went to a black university. So what are you talking about? What about white people? You think education is only for white people? Why are you
All they
so white
doing is teaching you.
supremacist?
All they
Why are you
doing is
so
teaching you how to be
anti-black?
a.
Why are
All
you
they
so
doing is teaching you
anti-black?
how to be a. I heard you the
So in
first one
black
time.
universities that have started our own universities during Reconstruction, where we're in charge of the curriculum, where we do a lot of the stuff, whatever, they're teaching us white tea stuff. You don't understand that a lot of
All they
scholarship
did
is
was
black.
adopt all the. They adopted the curriculum,
You
so it's
don't
not a
know
black.
that because you don't build curriculum. You're on an educator's panel, and y'all just be so stupid. Do you ever listen to the people talking and think, you know what? Obviously, these people are educated. Let me not embarrass myself.
Educated
No,
just means you have a good. You
no,
just
you
have a
think
good
that you're
memory.
an authority because you have a stick between your
Who
legs.
said
You
I'm an
think that
authority? You said that.
you're an authority. You think your opinion matters, and you're very ignorant and very
I'm
uneducated.
God. I'm God. I'm God. You
It's
just said that.
it's very disturbing.
Wait. Who is your authority? The book? Who is your
Do you
authority?
can you read? Can you read for understanding?
It's
Hold up, let
2025.
Tam
Women
go.
still.
Hold up, sir. Hold
Oh,
up, sir. Go
go
ahead,
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Tam.
Tara, you will be dealt with. Cause ain't
Ooh,
no
evil.
way. Hey,
Sound
shut
evil.
up.
Hey,
Ew, why
sis.
is you will be dealt with, Tara,
Don't nobody
because
want no educated woman. Y'all talk too much.
why is he speaking now and he's uneducated?
But you talk too much as an educated woman and you're not saying nothing. You want self worship.
Because you
Sir,
won't shut
trees are
up.
quiet. Stop talking.
And you
Trees are
hear how the
quiet. Go ahead,
vibrato in my
Tam.
voice? You hear the vibrato in my voice because they booty cheeks to clenching? I love that I have that effect on them. But Tara, you will be dealt with offline. I can't wait to hand you a new one because you done got this
Ma'am.
topic back up here and then done brought out the dusties. This is crazy. This man said. Anyway, let me get off of that. Why are men obsessed with us having children? It's because there's some level of control in that for them. They feel like they have the upper hand because it's a way for them to lock us in place. That's their obsession. And the fact that we're not having kids, I don't know how they're going to survive. Some of them, natural selection. Let it do what it do. But yeah, I think it's all about control with them. I think for whatever reason, individuals like the one below me believe that they need to procreate. Now, this may sound like eugenics, and I've had my hand slapped 2, 3, 4, 5 times for this, but I don't think dummies like this should procreate. I rest there.
That's why our ass is gonna go extinct now.
We moving against nature.
Going
We
against
we
nature.
going against nature real bad.
And
Read books.
Tara, you know what,
God
Dark
teach you.
Horse? You will be dealt with too. I'm adding you to the list.
Wait,
But
how
why
long
would
have you
y'all?
been here? Did you just join, Sam?
But why would
No.
y'all read books or learn
Okay, so yeah,
science? You
then
could
we
just let
earned it.
God
I just want to
personally
know if you
teach
heard
you.
what we earned. So I'm gonna go back on mute.
That's funny.
And another thing you'll be dealt with, Tara, is this mute button. Why do I have to click 17 places?
Do you think I work for TikTok? Do you think I'm part of the software engineer team or something?
We all complain about this every day. What is happening on there?
I know I haven't been up here in a while, so I got to get my dose in. I just like to point out, do you see how he sat there and behaved like a good little boy?
Anyways, as I was saying, if all the men died, leaving us women, and it was just
Reassert
women
your
on the planet.
masculine type. Let us know you the man. Reassert yourself, brother.
Like I was saying, if all the men died and all the women survived, y'all will all die off eventually.
Ooh, don't threaten
Or
us
y'all,
with a good time.
or
Prove
y'all
it.
will all
Prove
fucking
it.
listen.
Do it.
Y'all will all
Do
fuck
it.
each other to death or
Prove it.
something.
I bet you we'll have a good time.
Just fucking and eating. That's all y'all would do.
No, I don't sleep with women, so I wouldn't be doing that. But if all
That's
y'all left,
all
I
on the
would
planet.
say,
Listen,
Hold
you
up.
feel
Hold
so
up.
good.
listen.
Fucking
Go
and
ahead.
eating
Y'all
sound
will fuck
like
each
a
other to
good
death.
time. What are you talking
God,
about?
Lord, please involve me. Please
Did
call
he
me.
just say? Did he threaten us with a great time? Fucking and
Yo,
That man
this
eating
is
said
is
y'all.
crazy.
That
Y'all,
man said
y'all,
y'all
all the
was fucking and
cucumbers
eating
would
good
be
food,
in
and I'm trying
danger.
to figure
All
out
the
what the
cucumbers.
problem is.
right.
Fucking and eating. Oh, call me. I swear if y'all don't call me when this happened, I'm gonna be so
It'll be a
upset.
whole bunch of
Please.
lesbians. It'll be a bunch of lesbians like graping each other. That'll be
Gotta
Anyway,
crazy.
watch your
Tara.
language, sir. You on TikTok.
Anyway,
Chill out.
God said, God
Tara,
said
Also,
grape.
what
also,
answers have you
also,
received today? Like,
statistically, women don't do that. Women very seldom do that. We're not ever afraid
Y'all would
that
be bored.
that they're
Y'all would
going
be
to do that to us. It's the men that do it. When women come on to me, I say, no,
no.
thank you, I'm not interested, and nothing happens. Shush, I'm talking. And nothing happens from there. That's not how men behave. So even if, because most of the women are queer, let's be real. If all y'all disappeared tomorrow, 70% of the women would be together. I would be alone and sad, but not sad. I would be
Summer.
happy.
Hey,
I would just be avoiding that part because
oh, they
you
gonna
know,
fight. They
y'all be
gonna
terrible. And
fight.
the women wouldn't do. Shush, I'm still speaking. And the women wouldn't be attacking us because that's not what women do. But go ahead.
Women are the most violent on the earth.
This has got to be satire. Is this
You
satire?
gotta
It
plant these
Stop trying to
is.
seeds.
define.
It
Stop trying to
is.
define what I'm doing.
It
Trying to
is.
define what I'm doing based off your dictionary. Like, stop doing that.
This has got to be a joke because if you go to his page and look at him, he looks like a joke. So this has got to be a joke.
Y'all gotta get a
Don't
picture.
don't.
I can't click on their profiles.
Man,
Y'all
I
are
speak from
rude.
God.
Y'all are
I speak
rude.
from God.
Uh,
And
using definitions and using the words that you got from books to define the things he's saying. That's
yeah,
disrespectful.
you got a piece of paper that says you're smart, and you think you're like
His
smart.
profile says I speak for God and the
God and
internet.
the internet. Heck yeah.
You
Heck
got
yeah.
God and the internet? How you speak for the
Yeah,
internet?
yeah.
Yes,
Because
sir.
the
Who let
internet
you
speaks for the
outside? Where's your mother? Because she didn't
man.
get you tested and you should be getting a check. Where is she at?
I'm
That's what
in
I'm talking
heaven,
about.
man.
Failing. She failed you because you really could
I'm
be
in.
getting some SSI, some disability right the fuck now. You can't
God
keep
never.
going around
God never
talking like
failed.
this. Is she the one that gave you a phone too?
Man,
I
God
gotta
never
talk
failed.
to her, putting you on her phone playing and shit. Now you up here talking to us.
My mama
Gotta
wouldn't
get
say
mama
what
to
you
cut
said
it
to me.
off.
My mama
Mm-mm-mm.
wouldn't say what you said to me though.
Then she was coddling you instead of being honest with you, saying, "Don't say dumb shit like this." She don't know what the fuck you doing
White
right
men,
now. Call that
white
lady.
men
She hear you
trained you.
talking
Listen,
like
listen.
this. She'll
White
pop you
men
on the back
trained
of
you to
your
talk.
head.
White man trained you to talk like that.
You should have listened to your mother because she don't talk like this.
I listen to God.
Ain't nothing like regretting the child. Listen, y'all got these women around here saying, why? Please, that one ain't mine. She don't claim you. She don't tell nobody she got kids because of how you talking shit. She lying out here trying to deny you. This is what we talking about. When we say that we
What?
gonna start disowning you and the family be like that person never existed, you are the people that are being disowned. Nobody even fucks with
Yeah.
you. They can't be associated with
Yeah,
you.
because
Like they don't want to tell their friends that their son
God,
turned out like this. It's shameful.
yeah,
Tara, you want
God
to
is
see
my
what you're talking
father.
to?
Like, no, God is my father. None of y'all got kids anyway. Like, so y'all don't understand.
That's what you're talking to, Tara.
I'm the heavenly. I'm the heavenly Father.
That's you?
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah. That's God. That's God made it flesh. Right there.
That's why I said this
God
Oh
made
could be
flesh
a
right there.
joke.
no, 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 no.
Hey, 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 hold on, hold on.
How you
The
got
most
hair on your
beautiful
face,
ever.
but your face still look bald?
I don't know.
Your face still look bald with hair on it. That's a weird fucking look.
Cause
Like
I'm
it's
not old. I'm not
competing.
old.
No, you got
I'm
hair on
not
your
old and
face, but
real
it got
though.
a baldy look to it still. Oh,
I just wanted you to know.
Thank
This is
you.
why I said he looks like a joke, so he's got to be like a
Thank you.
comedian or something. Can't be serious.
I can't be defined by a female that thinks a piece of paper makes her smart. Like, stop,
Mm-hmm.
stop. I'm the most beautiful ever in the Milky
I'm
Way
not going
galaxy.
back and forth with him, y'all, because at this point it's ableist. So
Go ahead and talk to the white. See a white slip.
Tell us again
That's
what
what
God
y'all
did
got
when
like
he
this.
got tired of making people with his hands.
He gave us the tool. That tool, y'all. The roses missing all of.
I'm sorry, Chanel. I'm so fucking petty. Y'all, I can't. I done laughed too hard today. Y'all got my stomach hurting and my armpits getting hot. You know you laughing too hard when your
rest up
armpits get
now.
hot.
Rest
Hold
up
up.
now.
Uh-huh.
Rest up now, Dark Horse, because you
Hold
both need to be
up.
dealt with.
So are you serious though? Are you
That
like
was
serious?
he's serious, I think.
You said, am I serious about God being
Like the stuff you saying, you serious
Yeah,
right now? You for real?
you
His
can fact
page
check
is
what I'm
kind of
saying. Yeah, you
yeah.
can. It's a physical representation. I'm not delusional. I have physical representation of what I'm saying.
But if there's special doctors, if you go to this and like they maybe attach you to a lie detector test and you actually say this stuff and believe it, you can get a check. Like if you really truly believe, they can run lots of tests, and if they actually discover
Listen,
you believe it and you're not lying,
He
they
probably
got
already getting the
they
check.
can. Yeah, I think so.
listen.
Like
Natural resources are free. I don't need a check. That stuff was made for women. That
Tara,
stuff was
he is
them British
100% being
coupons.
honest. You need to if you go to his page, it has some weird stuff on it. I think this is his brain for real.
what you out there
No
stealing?
weirdness.
Talking about something he ain't got to pay
Weirdness.
for nothing. What you out there stealing?
No, I ain't
What you
stealing. How
ain't
you
got
pay
to
for a
pay
check?
for? Where you live at if you ain't got to pay
Who
for
internet
stuff? Are
you
you
on,
squatting?
son?
He's squatting.
Squatting? Hell
No,
no.
who
What is
internet
that?
you on?
This God made the internet.
This is crazy.
So we can talk. So we can all link up and talk. So we can get this gospel out here. Cause y'all tripping about them college degrees and all that bullshit.
I'm
The
sure.
heaven in heaven, there ain't no college degrees in heaven. Y'all are tripping. That's delusion.
I'm
You need to
sure.
Y'all
get
pay
you need to go
$90,000.
check your
Hold up,
meds.
sir. Oh, hold up. I
Wait, hold
love
up.
this.
Y'all paid $90,000 for a piece
Can
of
you
paper.
do me a favor? Hold up. Describe heaven for us. What does it look like?
Natural resources are free, and we are immortal. We don't gotta work to death. Like most of y'all gonna work to death and give all y'all stuff away that y'all work
No,
for.
no, 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 no. So hold up. What does it look like in heaven though for people? What are people doing?
Ain't nobody stealing. Ain't nobody graping. There's no physical cravings for all this other stuff that these humans are doing. Humans are craving things,
Oh,
Sorry.
no, no,
but on
no.
Earth,
You keep saying what people not doing. What are they doing?
we peaceful. We chilling. Everything is free.
Just sitting around getting free stuff. Who making the stuff that's free?
Water free. God created everything. God created everything already for free. Your
It's a
heart free.
buffet up here? Is it a
Heartbeats free.
buffet? They got a buffet over there?
Crab
There's
legs.
so much fruit up there. Fruit. Crab lily, you go smelling like a crab. Don't come around me. Let me see what they say about the fruit, the seeds, the vegetables. You can eat a cow if you want to, but we don't eat them. They're our companions. But the
Do you
humans are
sleep
eating
in heaven?
cows.
Hold on. Do you go to sleep in heaven?
If you want to rest, you can rest. But then when you wake back up, you feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be the same thing.
Just everybody sitting around eating.
Chilling, ain't nobody fighting, arguing. We got all this land, we got all this water, ocean, we got all that. Mountains, we
Is
got all
God
that.
white?
Same thing.
Is God white?
No, God is love.
Y'all.
No, no, no. You said that nigga got a dick. Tell us what you look like.
He look like me.
I
Of
hope
course
not.
he would
He
look
look
like
like
you.
you. He look like everybody on the panel. God look like everybody on the panel. Look like me. Look like everybody. They just don't acknowledge it. They be
So
like, I'm
besides
black.
chilling, all right. So besides chilling, what else are people doing in heaven?
Anything you want to do.
Like what?
See, there go right there. See, that's what Eve should have said. Eve should have said that. What can we do in heaven? She wanted to go get a job. Eve wanted to go get a job, so she left Adam in the
What?
Garden of
No, no,
Eden.
no, sir. Sir, I'm asking you a specific question.
What
Besides
y'all?
chilling, what are they doing and eating? What are they doing in heaven?
We in heaven right now.
No, 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 no. What are they doing in heaven, sir?
You can do
This
whatever you
can't
want to
be,
do.
sir. This can't be heaven. You here, sir? That's a motherfucking lie.
It's,
What are they doing?
you got to change your perspective. This is
No, no,
not
no,
earth.
no,
This is heaven.
sir. Sir, no. Listen. What are they
She want to
doing?
go. She want to go. What do you want? What do you like to do? What do you like to do? Who that's the host? What do you like to do, Tara?
I like to call niggas like you fucking stupid. Can I do that in heaven?
We don't do that. We don't do that in heaven because we don't have those disrespectful type
So it's
words in heaven.
respectability. It's
Not
respectability in
respect.
heaven.
So would you rather be loved or respected?
No, that's respectability. You don't know what that means.
We're not subject to respect or disrespect in heaven. We're not haters. We don't
So
hate.
I'm trying. So you ain't really got a full idea what heaven is. 'Cause
That's why I
gave
asked
me
you what
that
you like to
question.
do. You said call out niggas
I
like
just
me. Like we
told
don't do that.
you. Yeah.
You like to do that, so you hate men. That's what you said.
If that's what you think it's called, then that's what you can call it.
That's what you saying indirectly. So do you hate yourself?
No.
Why do I feel like this is manipulative as hell?
It's not manipulative. Women do that. I'm just asking her a
Why do you have to
question.
pick one? Why can't both?
That's what you pick. You picked to be a woman.
Huh?
Now hold
I
on.
said you.
I just want to make it clear, sir. You couldn't answer that question.
I asked
You
you what
couldn't
you like
answer
to do.
that. Oh no, sir. No. You got 8 billion people with 7 billion being women, right? And they like to do all types of shit. Some of the shit you wouldn't like. And
Like
you
what?
like, oh, what you mean like what? I just gave you
Give me an
one.
example. Give me an
Well,
example.
maybe you got like a degradation thing. I don't know.
She
Some
said she
people
like
like
to
to
call.
fight. Some people like to fight. Can you fight in heaven?
Fight for what? Everybody got everything they need. You know what I mean? So we don't have to fight. You probably missing something. That's why you want to fight somebody.
No.
That's
I
not
want to
true
know.
because
You
if they weren't
can't
fighting in
list.
heaven,
Hold up, real quick. You can't list the things to do. Is what I'm trying to say.
I'm asking you what you like to do. You said call out niggas.
No. You can't
You
list
call
the
like
things to do.
it's eternity. Like how can you make a list in eternity? It's like it goes on forever. Like you don't need a list. Just enjoy. Just enjoy what's around you. If you can't do that, then you hate yourself. Like if you like to call out niggas, then you must like to call out yourself or something. Like
Sir,
like we're be
listen, your idea of paradise, if that's all it's to do for eternity, that shit gonna be boring as hell, sir.
well, you gonna work. Your only other option is to work to death. Then
All right, you don't know what the
that's, your,
fuck you talking about. All
that's the
right,
only other option.
whatever.
You gonna go to work. They gonna take the money out your check until you die. That's the only other option.
In
So what
heaven,
you're saying is you ain't got no job.
Man, what does that have to do with?
he ain't want to answer that
Oh
question.
man.
He already told y'all he's still
I
for a
bet
living.
you.
He's still
I bet you.
everything. He
Hey,
said he
hold
don't
on,
pay
hold
for
on.
resources.
Hold on. I bet you my 2024 W-2 bigger than all y'all.
2024.
Yeah.
Is that
I
medical
ain't got my.
malpractice?
Hey, I ain't got mine yet from this year, but 6 months I already made over 100K.
Get a good social
All right,
security
you
check.
lying. All right, you're lying. What's up,
Well, I got
Oops? Hold up,
over
sir. You ain't
100K already.
go ahead, Oops.
Hello.
My bad. I was trying to say that thing. You got unmute again.
Oh, it's
My bad.
okay. And you want me to answer the prompt?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why are men obsessed with us having children? Honestly, I think this is like a little game to see who can spread the most seeds the fastest. I mean, not for all people, but for sometimes it just feels like the goal is just to like have as many kids as possible with as many people as possible. I
Yeah,
don't know what the other goal is because it doesn't seem to be one unless you're married or something.
yeah, they want to make people. That's it.
Right, because
Uh,
if you have multiple child mothers and you're not married, then that must be the case.
what does it matter if you're married or not? You keep saying that.
Wait, the what?
You keep saying if you married. What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, if their goal is to not get married, but they have multiple kids, then their goal must be to just spread their seed as much as possible and see who can spread their seed the fastest.
I would say even if they married, there's some weird ass couples out here having hella kids in a marriage. That's weird too.
There's
That's
many
true.
people on dating sites procreating outside their marriage.
Yeah, that actually makes it worse. Oh. Yeah.
But why do they want, like, you saying they want to spread his seed, but why?
Every time I hear men talk about having kids, it's always about them having a legacy and wanting to have as many as possible. It's never about wanting anything good for the woman or the kids themselves, especially not the kids. That don't even come up in the conversation. The well-being of the kids.
And why is it that men want a bunch of kids? Do you think women want the same thing?
I don't even know, but all I know is that when these conversations come up, it's always about like just spreading the seed and spreading their legacy
Or what
and
about the rest
nothing
of y'all?
else.
The rest of y'all, what do y'all think? Do y'all think women also want to have a lot of kids, or is just men?
Some women do like having kids. They be women with 12 kids. I don't know.
I like the kiddos. I like the kiddos. Like the kiddos. Capitalism holding me back.
Too. I like
But I
kids.
don't,
I
but
just
not with the men though. We don't do it with the guys. And then there are some people who have actually came out publicly to say that that's their goal. Nick Cannon, other people that are celebrities will say, no, my purpose is to have as many kids as possible. So there's some that'll say it. The rest of them are just in delusion and they're lying. And they're still doing the same thing. But yeah, they're obsessed with making them, not staying, not taking care of them, but making it. But it's all about competition. So you should know that men will find a way to compete counting Skittles. So if there's any competition they smell in the air, then that's what it is. It's about besting another man because it's really just a lot of boy on boy action. So if they can like talk or compete, then that's what it really comes down to. It has nothing to do with the women or the children.
I think there are some women that enjoy it. I think of those women that are surrogates. Um, there are some that genuinely enjoy like the
You think
idea.
women are surrogates because they just want to have a lot of kids?
No, I don't know. There was I think it was an episode on TLC a couple years back where they followed around three surrogates who didn't have children of their own, but they enjoyed the process of being pregnant and labor. So there are some women that I guess enjoy that. Um, I do think there are some people out there who do genuinely value being parents, but I don't think there's an obsession because your prompt says obsession. I don't think there's an obsession like there is with women, like there is with men. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, and I could be wrong, but normally when I see women who are obsessed with having kids, they usually like very religious.
Yeah. I think too, because women sometimes feel like they missed out if they didn't have kids. Even women who have kids will be like, I feel like I didn't have the full experience because I didn't give birth vaginally and I had a C-section. I'm like, you still had a baby, but like there's all of this stuff of this hierarchy of what kind of woman you are. Did you have kids? Were you married? Were you married when you had the kids? Did you have them from your V or did you have them from, you know? So that just seems because of society. It don't seem like they're really obsessed about it. Like, yeah.
I guess you did bring up a point, the religion part, the Christian nationalists, for the most part, mostly whitey women, they enjoy that. They love having all. What was that family, the Duggars? They got like 20 something kids.
Yeah, that's because they're in a cult.
Oh, that makes sense.
And the
Yeah,
reason why
they're
I asked you that
literally in a
is because,
cult.
like, the reason why I asked you there's a difference because like you're gonna have a difference between a person who just wants the child versus the one who actually got to raise the child.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't see many women that are obsessed with the raising. I don't know. I don't see a lot. I don't see women as obsessed, like, at all with it.
Yeah, it depends on the person. If money was no object, I'd be like, I'd have like foster care. I may do that shoot later, later
Yeah.
on in life, but like fostering. So as long as I have the resources, like then I would do it, or what have
But
you.
but
But that's
the
different.
question is having children, though. Do you ever see yourself having a
No,
lot of children?
no. Mm-mm. No, but I can help out the ones that are already here. I feel like that's the forgotten demographic. Are people obsessed with having more, but they don't care about who's already here. They ain't helping out a neighborhood kid or a nephew or a niece. They're just trying to have more of their own just to walk away. It's kind of foolish.
What's up, OG?
How you doing?
Good. What's going on?
Nothing much. I just was listening to you guys on this about this prompt here, and I was wondering like what are you actually meaning by men obsessed with us having children? Because I think that it's kind of a should be. I don't know how it goes these days, but it should be two agreeable people have come on a common ground to say that they want to do this. I think everyone should be a participating person in this instead of just, it sounds like this
No.
is a question of somebody wanting to and somebody not wanting to. I think people that are having children are on the same playing field. Should be.
I would just say I would disagree with the two people. For me personally, I don't think that the man should have a say. Because women, they can go get sperm at the bank if they wanted to. I don't think men should have a say in whether or not we have children or not.
Yeah, but in that way, that means that the male would be a absent person, and the woman at that point would be obsessed with having a child because the guy just donated it
Yeah,
to the
but you don't
bank
see
and
women doing
just
that. You
left.
don't see women doing that or really promoting that. So there's not an obsession. But there's an obsession with men wanting women to have children.
I've never seen that too much, but I mean, maybe in some cultures, but not in
No,
U.S.
it's
cultures.
everywhere. It's everywhere. Um, Even when it comes to down to the birth rate, a lot of men are like, we got to get the numbers up because of the birth rate.
Okay, yeah, and I have heard that. I've heard some men speak on that. So yeah, but I don't agree with that. Not if you're not
Why do you
willing
think they?
to
Why do you
take
think
care
they're
of
saying
them.
it though? Why do you think?
I
Why do you
don't.
think? They're,
I don't. Go ahead. Go ahead. I didn't mean to
no,
cut you
no.
off.
Makes the question. Why do you think that is?
Oh, why are they saying these things of just like wanting to have more to get the birth? I just think when people are saying that, I think that they're just anti-abortion for some reason, and I don't know why they would be anti-abortion, but I think they're saying that just because it's. I think those men just want to be combative with women that decided to have an abortion, and that's their life on what they want to do for their own lives. I feel like if you don't want an abortion, don't get with a woman that believes in abortion. That's something you should have figured out before you started procreating.
And how many men? Do you think a lot of men are like that?
Argumentative, yeah, a whole lot.
And
Yeah,
what
there's
do
a
you think?
question.
You, hold up. You think you different?
No, I can be argumentative about certain things. If it's every lemon isn't worth the squeeze, but if it's worth the squeeze, yes, I can be argumentative.
Go ahead, Summer.
So if you get with a woman who doesn't believe in ABs, right? And
Hmm.
then let's say she changes her mind. Maybe you've been together a long time. Like, okay, for instance, me, I used to believe in it. I always believed in it, but I was like, I didn't think I would ever have one. But now, I'm 45, I have two children. I don't want to have any more. If it was in an accident and whatever happened, I'm not having no baby. So, do you think he should have a say in that?
Yeah, at the age of I say 45, I think, and a man being probably somewhere close to the same proximity of age, I think that he would probably be on board with that. you know, or you sound like a very responsible person that has come together with a responsible male. I think that you guys would take precautionary measures to not make that happen.
Okay, well, we're past that. Let's say it's already happened and I don't want to have it and it's my body. And before, when we first got together 20 years ago, I thought I would never have one, but I do not want to have another baby now. Now what?
I
I
think
mean, I'm gonna do what I
that
want, but what do you think?
no, I
Is it
can't,
considered?
I can't speak on another man and or
Okay, say
who this
it's you. Say
individual would
it's you
be.
to me. 20
Say
years
it's
ago, I
me.
agreed with you. Now I don't. So let's do it now. Okay, pretend.
I,
Y'all don't
oh,
have. I
and
just. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
it's me personally. Me personally, I would be on board with you because I wouldn't want one at that age either. So I would be
But
on
what if you
board.
weren't on board? What if you disagree with her? Is it her decision since it's her body and she's the one got to carry the baby?
Uh, no, because that's the thing. Before we got together, I would already
So
know
Why,
once you
why
what
are
get
would be
you
your
together,
view
okay?
own
on
Hold
her.
up,
procreation.
Summer. Hold up, Summer, because you asking him general questions. You keep saying ah. Are you not understanding? She's asking general questions for the conversation.
Yeah, and I can't answer generally for those situations because each
I'm gonna
individual
be
is
honest, sir. I'm confused why you even requested up here. I'm gonna be honest.
I just wanted my question answered of men being obsessed with you guys having children, and we made the point of that they're sperm banks. The man is not invested in that. He just basically jizzed in a cup and put it in a bank. The woman is the one who goes and receives it because she's obsessed with having a woman. I mean, having a child. My bad.
No, that's no.
So
That
that
was
sounds like
no.
there's no men.
No,
There's no men
again,
going to get.
hold up, Mr. Fast Talker, hold up, because I already
Go ahead.
clarified. Women not doing that in mass, nor they advocating for it, sir.
Yes, they are. No
No.
one's making women go to sperm banks.
How many women
So
you think going to sperm? Hold up. How many women do you think going to sperm banks to have babies in 2025, sir?
I don't know, but I know that they exist. It's not the opposite way. Men aren't going
So
anywhere to
are you
make
telling
babies.
me? Are you telling me you've heard more women promoting going to sperm banks than you heard men promoting that women have their babies even when they don't want to?
No, if a man is making a woman have a baby, and making a woman have a baby when she doesn't want to, that's called graping, and that is illegal. You should turn a person in that's forcing you to
That's
have
not what
sex
I
against
said,
your will.
sir. No, you confused. But it's
No,
interesting
no,
how
no,
you
no.
no. It's interesting how
Go
you came
ahead.
to that conclusion that the women are obsessed about having the babies.
They are. If
Sir,
there
it's
are
not an if.
fertility
Hold up, sir.
banks,
Sir,
if there
sir,
no, it's not an if. There
sir.
are
No,
fertility banks.
sir.
That's an
No, no, no,
actual
no,
factual.
no. No, sir. No. Okay, Mr. Slick
Prove to me that
Talker.
prove to me that there's no fertility banks. Prove to me that there's no sperm banks.
That's stupid. That's stupid. But it's interesting how you went straight to that. And I just clarified. You don't hear a bunch
That's
of
an
women
actual
on here, sir. You don't
go
hear a
ahead.
lot of women, sir, talking about going to have babies at the sperm bank as the way you see men promoting that women have children. What are you talking about?
The men aren't obsessed with women having children. That's my
They
point.
are.
Women
They are. So
women
there
are
we go
going
right
to
there.
sperm
So
banks
instead of
to
saying,
have children
I'm gonna
without.
shut you up. So instead of saying you came up with an extra question, you should just say you disagree and that men are not obsessing. Because you're like, oh, some of the men heard it. You full of shit. You full of shit, sir. Stand on what the fuck you believe. Don't be a bitch about it. What the fuck?
You can use all of the derogatory words towards me. It still doesn't negate the fact that men are going to sperm banks to jizz in a cup, and you're going there to take it and go and make a baby. So the
But
man
how
doesn't care.
many?
He just wants to get off.
Okay, let's do
You're wanting a baby.
that's not it. He wants money, but let's go by your silly logic. All right. There are banks, right? There are
Yes.
sometimes women and men and couples going there to get that, right? That is a very low percentage. So why are you
Okay. I
comparing,
agree.
hold on. Why are you comparing that to the amount of men who are trying to talk women into having babies, who are trying to stealth women and take off protection, who are trying to get their wife pregnant to keep her because they know she's about to leave, who are trying to beg us? Even at this age, men older than me who got grown kids. Back when I was dating, they'd be like, well, I want to have more babies. I'm not having no baby. Well, you could do it. You're not. I'm like, I don't want to. So y'all are obsessed with it. Why are you
No,
focusing?
no,
Yes,
no,
there
no.
is.
You
There,
can't.
yeah,
You
hold
can't
on, hold
say.
on.
You
Wait,
can't say
wait, wait,
y'all.
wait,
Go ahead.
wait, wait, wait. You. Why are you talking about there being sperm banks, meaning that that's proof of enough? She's just explained
No,
it.
no, that's not
Hold
proving it.
on,
You're
wait.
you're
No,
keep moving the
wait, wait,
goalposts.
wait till I finish. She just explained it by the numbers. That doesn't make sense. Most women you know never been to one of them banks. I've never been, and none of us ever been. Now go ahead.
Okay, and then I will go ahead with this. Are you going to let me talk on this? Okay.
I'm waiting
Well,
for the day
this
that one
here,
man doesn't come on the panel and say, "Can I talk?" when it's completely quiet. Y'all gotta start fucking crying. Damn. Can I
that's not
talk?
crying.
Can
That's
I
just
talk?
answer the
It
question
is. It's
because
just
because I'm not
passive-aggressive.
doing
We
it.
were all shutting the fuck
No,
up, and you had to say
no,
it. I'm telling you,
no. Not
you
once
need to
have I
teach.
cursed
You
at you,
need a
ladies, or
testosterone
said
shot.
anything.
Listen, something is
See,
wrong.
this
When
these
you
are
say
all these
stuff
are.
like that, stop whining. We just talk. We don't say, can I go? Can I go? Is it my turn? I mean, is it my? We don't say that shit. Why do men keep
But
doing
no,
that? It's so
but
unattractive.
Dark horse, notice he
You're
said,
not.
can he talk? Hold up.
I'm keep.
No, you can't talk. Notice he asked if he can talk, then talked over you though.
Oh, okay. Now
Right,
I'm
because he
talking
don't
when
No,
you
no,
mean
want.
it. It's
Mr.
passive
Passive
This is why I'm
aggressive.
Aggressive.
asking
It's
it.
passive aggressive as shit. And then we don't say nothing or what have you, and y'all keep asking, can I go? I mean, can I go? And then you keep going down that fucking rabbit hole instead of just fucking talking. It's annoying. It has to be so unbearable to talk to you. Jesus.
Insufferable.
Okay, are you done again? I'm asking.
No. Don't
Then
talk.
keep talking.
No.
By all means,
I
keep talking.
am. I
There's
am.
sperm banks and
But
women
you
are
still
going there.
talking though.
And he still did it. He came off again. Are you done? Why are you so
Because
petty
you
and
just said
whiny?
that I could
Listen,
talk when
no,
it's
no, shut up
silent.
now.
So
He
Now,
a
so
now,
I
you shut
waited
up.
for the
bitch.
No, now,
silence. I
now
waited
be
for the
quiet.
silence. Go
Now
ahead.
be quiet. No,
Wow, you
now be
ladies are
quiet.
hurt.
No, wait. No, because you asked us and no.
You ladies are hurt.
When I ask you a question and then I am quiet and I mute myself and then you come off, can I speak? Are you done? Is she finished? No, then you just speak. And then when we start speaking over you because of that dumb mess, that petty mess you just did, then you want to talk over us.
Oh
Grow
wow,
up.
petty.
Man up.
No one,
Get some
everybody's
ovaries.
man
That
enough.
is so weak.
Woman up and take fact that you guys are going to sperm banks to make babies and then saying that someone's obsessed with children. Men aren't obsessed with you guys having children. A man will jizz in a cup and you go in there and pick up said cup of jizz. So to make a baby. So what is that proving?
Is
It's
that what
proving
your
that
mama
men
did?
don't
Is that what
care.
your mammy did?
Men
Did
don't
did your mama go get the jizz in the cup
no.
for you?
No, my parents were
Then
married.
why you
I don't know how. I
disrespecting
don't
women
know.
like that? You don't even know no
I
women
don't
who went to
know.
a sperm bank. You don't know nobody who did that. Stop
And
lying.
I also don't know no man that forced a child on a woman. I also don't know that
Your
either.
daddy did, sir. Your
No,
daddy
he did
did.
not.
No, your daddy did it. Your mama ain't want to deal with your bitch ass. Who you talking about? Your daddy forced your mama to have that
See,
baby.
and
You
there it
do
goes.
know. You do know. You
Continuing.
do know,
You're
sir.
hurt and scarred,
No,
ma'am, and
no.
you need some help.
You hurt because
You're
your
hurt.
mama ain't want
You're hurt
you.
because there's
No,
my
you. It's
mom
your
loves
daddy,
me. My mom
sir.
loves me.
It's
Oh, and
you.
my parents love me. Oh,
No,
and
you
your
don't sound
parents
like a
don't.
love. You don't
Hurt
sound like
so
you was a
bad.
love child at all, sir.
Oh,
You don't sound like a love child, sir.
because I never said anything to you
No, because
ladies
you
out the way,
attention
but you keep
seeking.
going,
They ignored you.
oh,
See how you need
oh,
attention so bad? Because your parents ignored you, sir. You was not a love child. You wasn't.
keep going with it. Does this make you feel better? That's the reason I'm staying here. Get it all out, please. Please, get it
Hold
out.
on. That sounds like yesterday.
Yes, it does.
Wait a minute.
Oh, this
Wait
isn't
a
yesterday. This is
minute.
today. I just
This
met you
sounds like
ladies. Please get it
yesterday.
out. Get it out, ladies. Get
You're
it out.
making me
I'm
cry.
here. Abuse me some more.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
do it.
stay.
This makes you
I'm
feel
gonna
better?
stay.
Does this make you feel better?
So you didn't address that hardly anybody you know went to a sperm bank, and that's not very many women doing that. You didn't address that at all. We have named several ways that men are
Oh,
obsessed
you
with us
talked
having
about my
children.
parents and now you're back
You
to
haven't
talking
addressed
about
any
as
of them because all you have to say is, "Well, you guys go to banks to get it." Y'all buy cat on the street every day online. You pay us, you beg us, you try to force your wives, try to talk her into having a baby. Y'all stealth on people. Y'all so obsessed with your stupid lineage and passing down generational wealth you ain't got. So answer the question and stop all this whining.
I've been answered the question, and you can't negate it. They're sperm banks, and
We
you're going there.
did. We did negate it. Address what we said.
How are
No,
men
address what we
obsessing
said.
about
We
it?
did
How
negate
are
it.
men obsessing about it? How are men obsessing about women having children?
We told you, address
When
the things we said.
when by
No,
the way
no,
you
address
guys are
the
saying
things we
it.
said. No, address it. Address what we said.
Oh,
Go ahead.
about me not being loved. Oh, I'm very
No, not
loved.
that. Address
I'm
what we said
very
about men being.
appreciated.
No. Stay on the opinion. Stay on it. We don't give a fuck about you.
Oh
Tell
no!
us
Oh
what
no!
we
Oh,
said.
obviously
No.
you do because you said
Address what
things
we
you know nothing
said. No.
of. So
Address
let's
what we
talk about my
said.
nice,
No.
beautiful family. Oh, my two beautiful
Address. I don't
children
care. I
that
don't care.
loves me,
Address what we said about men
and I
and the
love
things they
them.
do. No, it doesn't matter. You don't know
Oh,
love. Tell us. Address what we said.
yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's talk
You
about
haven't
black
yet.
love.
No, we're not talking about black love.
Let's talk about that.
We're talking about
Let's
the
talk
men,
about
the
that
way
because
that men are obsessed with it. Now let's address it.
men aren't
Let's
obsessed
talk
with it
about.
because if
Okay, then
men
address
were
address
obsessed
the
with having
points.
children,
Then address
if
the
they were
points.
if they
Then
were
address the
obsessed with
points. Go one
having
by one.
children,
No,
if they
not
were
if.
obsessed with having,
Then go by the points one by one. Name one thing we said about how they're obsessed and negate it. Go ahead. We're waiting.
most marriages in
We didn't say
America
nothing
are
about
not
marriage.
forced.
No,
No,
no.
you
We
did
didn't
say
say
something about
force. We
marriage.
didn't say force. We said obsessed. Nobody
They're
said
not
nothing about
forced.
grape. We're not talking about grape.
People in
We're not talking
relationships.
about grape. We're not talking about
Exactly.
grape. Go back to the points.
So that means that people are having sex willingly with each other,
We're not talking about that.
making
Try to
babies.
stay on subject. That's not what
What's
we're
the
talking
what's the
about.
subject? What are you
Did
trying
you
to
hear
make somebody
anything we
say,
said
ma'am?
about the ways that men are obsessed with it? Address the ways that we said men are obsessed with it.
Men aren't. That's what I'm telling you.
No,
They're not obsessed
address the
with it.
things we said then, or shut
Men
up.
aren't obsessed with it.
Okay,
Men
then
aren't
address the
obsessed
thing.
with
Then
it.
address the. Then
Men
prove
aren't
it.
obsessed
Address.
with it.
Name one thing we said about how we show that they're obsessed with it.
Everything you said in my eyes is
Name,
false.
name
You're making
one.
it sound like that they're
Prove to us how
great.
smart you are, what a leader. Tell us you were listening. Name one thing we said.
This is what I'm telling you.
No,
Men are having.
don't tell me
Men
shit.
are having.
No. Answer the question.
Men
Name
are
one.
having.
No,
Men are procreating with women that
Turn
wants to
around.
procreate with
Name
them.
one thing. Address one point we made. Show us you were listening.
Men are
Name
not
one.
obsessed with having children.
No.
If men
Go
were
back.
obsessed with
No,
children,
I didn't
there
say
wouldn't be
if. I
sperm
want
banks,
you to
and you
name
guys
one
are going
point.
to make babies.
Name one point. No, name one point we made.
You haven't made a point.
You
You
can't
haven't
because
made
you're
a
not
point.
I got a
listening. Why
point.
don't you go sit down and read a
I got a
book?
point. I got a point, Summer.
You haven't made a
I got
point.
a point. Stay on mute, dude. I'm about to go. You can go in a sec. I was about to say that the point was already made when the conversation first began, that he is the one obsessed with having. Remember, he said if that woman believes in Smith Morrison, he don't want to deal with her. She gotta have the baby. He's the person on the prompt. He's obsessed with having kids. Don't even want to mess with a woman unless he can guarantee she gonna have a baby. So him acting like we don't know what we're talking about, it's actually him. He's the one. He said. She's having a Swiss Morrison. Don't deal with her because I'm having these babies. So he's the guy. We don't need to talk about any other fake scenarios. We don't have to give you any stats. You are the stat. You are obsessed with having children. You don't want to deal with a woman who believes in Swiss Morrison because you're trying to get her to have a baby. So shut up and move on. Do you have any new points? Because you've already proven you're
You're not trying to
obsessed.
make somebody. There's women that wants to have babies. Everybody
You want, I'm not
in a
talking
happy
about
relationship.
women.
So
Why
just
can't you
because
stop
you don't,
talking? You, sir, we asked, what do you want? We're not talking about women. Stop talking about women. The prompt says, why are men? And you, as the man, talked about
it
from
takes
your
a
point
woman to
of
make
view.
a.
You are talking about
It
as a
takes
man,
women
you
to
want
make women.
children. So if you want children, that's
It
what
takes.
you need to say. So if you're the person who wants kids, you're proving the pump. We didn't talk about the part about women. We just said the men
I
are
have
obsessed
them.
with having kids. And you were the person who says, I'm obsessed with having kids. Yes, I want kids. I don't want to be with a woman who believes in Miss Morrison because you want the kid. That's all we're saying. We didn't talk about women, but you cannot stop talking about women, which means you're also obsessed with women because you can't even talk about men. But that's okay. You can go now.
Yes, yes, I have children, and they were made with a woman. How is a man going to make a kid by himself? Woman, answer that.
No, you actually making a point.
Exactly, and that's the point.
No.
So I'm
Men
so
can't.
so
No.
so it's not
Men,
obsessed with
no.
it. If
Sir,
people are
sir, sir. Men can't have babies without women. That's why they're obsessed.
opposite too, it
Because
goes
women,
both.
shut the fuck up. Women are
It
the
go.
ones that's having the babies. That's why. That's why, sir. Y'all can't have them. That's why
You
you're
can't
upset.
either. You can't either.
Women can
It
have
takes a
babies.
man.
Women,
It takes a man.
no, it don't take a
It takes a
man.
man.
It
Yes, it
don't.
does. Or
I
a
don't.
sperm bank,
No, 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 no,
which
no, no. You
proves
don't need a
that you
man
are
though. Hold
obsessed
up,
with
sir.
children.
Sir, but the point is, you agree with me. You don't need the man. Women don't need the man.
Yes, you do. Where does
No,
sperm come from?
you just said that a woman don't. You say you can go to the
No,
sperm bank.
no,
No, no,
exactly. Which
no.
came from
You
a
just
man.
said
Which
no,
came from
no,
a man.
sir.
Which
Nope.
came from a
You
man.
don't need
So
the
where's the sperm
man.
coming from? Where's the sperm coming from?
You don't need the man, sir.
The
Where
You
is the
sperm and
for
the
sperm
you to
coming
man are
hold
from?
two
up,
different
sir.
The man.
things.
For
The
you
sperm
to have
and
a
the man are two
baby,
different things.
yeah, you need a
Oh my
woman. No,
God.
no, no,
Oh my God.
sir.
No,
You
no,
can't,
no, no, you do not. No, you do not.
sir. You can't go to the egg bank. You can't do that and make a
My
baby, sir. Women don't need the man. We don't need the man, sir. You need the woman. We don't need the man. It's simple as that,
Where's the sperm coming from? Tell me that.
sir. We don't need the man,
Answer the question.
sir. We don't need the man. It's simple as that.
Where's the sperm coming
Go
from?
get you an egg from the egg bank and make your baby.
I would need you to do that. I would need a woman.
Exactly.
So where would the sperm come from? So where would the
The
sperm come from?
sperm
The sperm
the
comes from the man.
sperm
You
and the men
understand
are not the
that
same thing.
our person
Yes,
is
it
Two
too.
is.
different things. No, I don't
So
need the
you need the
man.
sperm, you don't need the
Only the
man.
sperm. You
You
don't
get it?
need the man. You're not
Wow.
needed.
Not the same
Wow.
It's not the
thing.
Wow.
same.
This
I
is
don't. It's not a
amazing.
package.
This is
It's not a
amazing.
package deal.
This is
Y'all prove.
amazing.
Wait on. Men prove it's not a package deal because you drop the sperm off and then you disappear if you want to because you're not needed. If you were needed, you would stay in the child's life. So you can't be
Where is
both.
the
You
sperm
can't
coming
be
from,
both.
ladies?
You're not needed. The
Where
only
is the
part that's
sperm
needed
coming
is the
from?
sperm, not the man. You're easily discarded. You're not
There's
needed.
there there's
You're
there's
not
Discarded.
babies
discarded.
Left
growing in
alone.
tubes now.
Is
There's
he
babies growing
playing?
in tubes now. You don't need the
Is he
woman
playing?
anymore due
Hold
to
on, hold on.
science.
That's not true. Is he
Yes,
playing
yes it
dumb
is.
or hold
No,
on?
it's
Is he playing
not.
dumb or does he really not understand the
Where
conversation?
does the sperm come from at the sperm bank,
We
ma'am?
got you. It comes from a man, but he can leave. We don't need it. You
Thank
can
you.
drop it off, and we
Thank
don't
you.
need the man. Stupid. Try to keep
Thank
up
you.
with us. Try to keep
Thank you.
up.
Thank you.
The
And I
sperm
don't
can
need
come
the
from the man, but
woman.
we
I
don't
don't need
need
the
the.
woman because
Listen,
guess what? I can jizz in a
you
cup.
don't.
I
You
can jizz in
do.
a
You do.
I can
You
jizz in a
can't.
cup. I can jizz in a cup, right? I
You
can jizz in a
can't. You
cup.
can't grow a baby. So
And
here's the
then
point.
I
Hold on.
don't
Let
need
him
the
say
woman.
how you
You're
gonna
going
get
to
a
go
baby
get
out
it.
of jizz in a
You're
cup.
going to go get it. You can go get it. I didn't need you. I didn't need you to use hand action to self-love and jizz it in a cup. You go pick it up. I never saw you, and you'll still have my baby. So you're not needed
No,
either.
stupid. That means you need the woman to have a baby. We don't need you.
No, no, no. You still need that. Men and women need each other,
After you
ma'am.
drop it off,
So none of you
listen,
guys have
listen,
fathers. Oh, I get it. You guys don't have
listen,
fathers. You guys don't have
listen,
fathers.
listen.
You guys don't have
After
fathers, right?
listen, okay, we
No,
heard you. We
we
didn't have
don't
You
have
fathers.
guys
Okay,
don't have
fine,
fathers.
whatever.
fathers.
Hold
Listen,
up. No,
after
sir.
Okay,
Hold
okay.
up.
I'm
We
not
don't
going to
have
talk to people who
fathers.
don't have fathers.
Sir,
I'm going. You
sir.
guys
then
We
don't
don't
have
need
who?
fathers.
fathers. We don't need fathers.
Okay. So your moms all went to sperm banks.
If that's all she needed, the daddy ain't needed.
Ah, okay. Wow. You guys didn't have father figures at home. I'm sad for you. I
It's
feel
fine.
sorry
It's
for
not
you.
needed, sir. Not
I'll
needed.
see you.
Wasn't
Okay.
needed.
Okay. All right.
What's up, Gio?
Hello,
How you doing?
I'm doing alright. So,
Good.
among every single person I know who desperately wants a child, who is like obsessed with it, it's usually the same answer. Very rarely is it anything different. And it's this notion of legacy, which is very weird to me because most of these people don't have anything that's worth leaving as a legacy behind. Or they're hoping that their child can be like, can make a legacy that they can latch on to them because they failed in life. That's usually it, honestly.
Hey, shout out to that Beast Boy profile picture. These bitches are broke, stupid, and dumb, bro. They don't know shit. They don't even got no fucking degree. These bitches are.
Oh,
They
you
don't have
hurt.
fathers either. They don't have
Hold up.
fathers either.
Hold up, real quick.
Don't come
Hold
at them
up.
like that.
I
They don't
got
have
you.
fathers, bro.
Hold up forever. I got you. Hold up.
Interesting reaction.
Hold up, Gio. They got it. Go ahead, Nine. Go ahead, Nine.
Hey, bro, don't mute me. Don't tell me to go ahead and
You
then
got
keep.
no. You got it. Go ahead.
You was a fat bitch. All you bitches in this live, all y'all so broke. Y'all don't get no type of men. Of course, y'all don't have a dad. Talking about some, I don't need a dad. Of course he don't, nigga. That nigga don't need you either, bro. All y'all bitches so dumb and broke, bro. No pH, all that shit, bro.
Oh, that was it. That was it. That was cool. You got that shit off fast.
Damn, that was lackluster. That was disappointing.
Yeah. I was disappointed. I thought he about to
Damn.
really give it to us.
Damn. He said
Forever,
no.
why
He
you
said no.
support him?
He said no pH.
That sound like a man who loved him a good man at night. Forever, why you support him?
What do you mean? Hey, the man spoke his mind. I mean, that's how he feels. Hey, I have nothing to. I'm not here to support anything. I'm just here to say men aren't obsessed with having children like that.
All right,
All
well, we can
children to
agree that
me,
you don't need a man to have a baby. That's fine.
and you don't need a woman to have one either.
You need a woman to have a baby.
No,
You
no,
do.
no. I mean,
How would you
in
have
your
a
view,
son? How would you have a baby without a woman?
science has it now that they can grow them in tubes now. I mean,
No, sir. No, sir.
yeah, they don't need them
No, they're
anymore.
running trials on artificial wombs, sir.
Yeah, they're there. Thank God. But I mean, yeah.
Where,
In
sir?
Europe, they're there. They're there. That's just like saying that you don't need a man and you go to a sperm bank and the
Yeah, you
sperm
don't need
comes
the
from a
man.
man.
You don't.
No,
You missed the point.
but the
All
sperm
right, sir.
comes
Listen
from
what
the
I'm
man.
saying.
I get
Listen
what you're
I'm
saying.
saying.
We
No,
you don't need the
you're not.
physicality.
No, hold up. You also could get bone marrow from another woman.
Ma'am,
No,
the
you can't.
sperm
Yeah.
comes from a male.
You don't need the man,
Yes or
though,
no?
sir. You
No,
don't need the
no. Yes,
man.
you
The
do.
man
Because
isn't needed.
oh my God. So where are they extracting the sperm from?
No, the man, you got that. Men have sperm, but you don't need the man, sir. You can
To
take the
extract the
sperm and throw the
sperm.
man away, sir. You can take the sperm and throw the man away.
But the sperm is coming, is it
No,
genetically made or
No,
are
that's
they
what I'm
extracting it
saying.
from a man?
Listen, sir. We get the sperm from the man. You got it. You could throw his ass away. He's not needed after that.
So that means that the man is needed because he was needed to
No,
extract the sperm. That's like saying you
You get
getting
that sperm. You can throw the
that's
man
like you're
away,
saying you're
sir.
getting milk. That's like saying I
No,
don't need a cow, but I'm getting milk. Unless you find another way to make cow milk, you need the cow to get the milk.
no. If we was having a conversation on how you get sperm, then yeah, you got an argument. But we're talking about a baby, sir. You get the sperm from the man and throw his ass away.
So we don't need oranges to make orange juice?
Notice you have to do parallels. You can't talk about what I'm saying.
No, because this is the only place I know that sperm comes from. Is males. I didn't know that there was another way
Sir,
of
we
getting
don't
it.
need the man, sir. It's not that complicated.
What are you saying? If the sperm only comes from a male, from a human male,
Okay,
that
listen, sir. Let me help you out. Okay.
no, don't help me. Help
No,
yourself.
I'm gonna help you out, sir. I'm gonna help you
No,
out.
I don't need the help.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
need
no,
the help.
no.
Because
No,
I
you do
don't want
need
to know
help.
anything different
You
than
do
this.
need help, sir. I'm gonna help you anyway. I'll help you anyway. If you were to put sperm in a cup and give it to a woman, she can make a baby. But if a woman put an egg in a cup, you got a dead cell, sir. That's it. It's that simple. It's not complicated. You don't need the man. Y'all make it seem like you need the
You
man,
can
but you
put
don't.
you can put an embryo, which is the sperm in the egg, inside of an artificial womb, and they have already given birth to a baby like this. It's already happened. You're obsolete in that category, ma'am. That's
They
already has
didn't.
happened.
No, they
Yes,
cloned
they
people
have.
other ways, but they did not have a complete artificial womb from beginning to end.
Go look it up.
You supposed to present it,
Go look it
sir.
up.
You
No, I'm not.
present
I'm
it.
not.
They don't even know the
I'm not
Hold
science.
up.
presenting anything to
Sir, hold up.
people.
What
I'm not presenting
company,
anything
sir?
to people.
Sir, what company can you go to and buy your artificial womb? What company, sir?
Ma'am, they just
Which
developed
1-800
this.
number do you dial?
They
To be like,
just
hey, I
developed
need a
this.
womb
Show
delivered to
me,
my
show me where
house.
you can show me where you can go get sperm without it coming from a man, and then I'll show
And
you
if
mine.
they could, then they would just have artificial wombs and not be forcing us and outlawing AD and forcing. What are you talking about? They don't. That you're talking about cloning. They have not figured
No,
out that
I'm
they
not
don't even
talking
know.
about
Hold
cloning,
on,
ma'am.
wait.
I'm
Hold
not
on, wait.
talking about
Shush,
cloning.
shush. You think you're not, but you're stupid. Listen, they did
We're
not
not
do
talking
that yet.
about
They don't even
not one.
shush. Wait. They didn't even figure out the science yet on how all the
You
things we
get
do,
you.
the math. Hush. They ain't even figured out how it works. They cannot make an artificial womb yet.
There's
We do
not.
not have knowledge of these
There's,
things.
He want the man to be necessary so bad. He wanted so bad. You don't need the man. That's the whole point. You don't. He's not needed, sir. Don't fucking need his ass. Y'all eager to give up sperm. We got enough sperm now in the last generation. We don't need the men, sir. Are you serious? Lord, this man say he gonna go get him an artificial womb from Europe.
How much they pay for them deposit at the sperm bank? $3? $3? How much? How much them? How much them eggs? When you drop off them eggs, what 5-6 grand per egg? When you donate an egg, there's a reason. That's all I'm gonna say. I think the market is flooded. I think we're good on the sperm, sir. I think we're
We
good.
got enough sperm to last for the rest of the fucking ever. The hell is you talking about?
Oh, dirty K and egg. I mean, yeah, we gonna leave it alone. We're good. Matter of fact, y'all don't put no more in the cup.
No,
Stay backed up till your goddamn prostate explode. Leave it alone. We don't need no more.
I'm sorry. This man saying he going to Europe to get an artificial womb is fucking crazy. That shit was wild. Y'all is obsessed. Why y'all? How y'all gonna be obsessed and then don't want to admit to it? That's crazy. That's delusional, sir. Y'all be talking about it all day. Y'all be like,
Y'all need a
we
man.
need to.
You need a man. What about the nuclear family? The
We need
world
the
is
nuclear
falling
family to
apart.
save the black community.
They push that shit so hard. My gosh. I'm like telling
Like I
my
said, I'm not going to talk to people who don't have a father.
I'm trying to understand where like they're obsessed.
Not they, y'all. Are you a
So
man?
black man, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Why are you saying they? As if you're not part of that group.
I mean, cause I'm not
So you saying that black men, your group, y'all not obsessed with babies?
obsessed with y'all having babies. No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. So do
What
you
made you
support
what made you
hold
come
up. Do
to
you
that
think
my fault.
let me ask you a question. Do you think that women should be able to get an abortion at any point in her pregnancy?
I don't believe in abortion, but
Whoa. What you
do as you please.
mean?
As
What you
in, like
mean?
it depends on the situation, right? So if you was to get now,
Hold on. Tell us, explain.
now
My bad.
I make an
Go
exception. Like
ahead.
if you were to get SA'd, right? If you were to get SA'd, I believe, of course, you can get an abortion, but willingly having intercourse, doing grown, grown folks activities, there's grown folk consequences. So I don't believe
No,
you should
sir.
be out here.
Bro, why can't a woman who wanted to have sex with me, why can't she get an abortion though?
I
She
mean,
didn't want the
because
baby.
because realistically, we're not supposed to just have sex willy nilly unless you want a child out of it. That's why there's a lot of uh what you call it
So
condoms
hold
and
up.
safe sex
Sir,
and also birth control being pushed.
every time you have sex you plan on having baby?
Realistically, that's what it's for, but we do it because it feel good, right?
I'm talking about you,
But
sir. When you go pay
me,
when you go pay for it, Are you
I
trying to have a
never, I never,
baby?
I never pay
Are
for it. I
you
got a
trying to
daughter,
have a
mom.
baby every time you have sex, sir?
No, but that's why we wear condoms and use what's
But
called
you
it, birth
think if a
control.
woman gets pregnant, that she should have to carry the baby to term?
If she gets pregnant, like through consensual intercourse, yes, she's supposed to.
So you
Now,
are
like I said
obsessed.
before,
You are obsessed, sir.
I'm not obsessed though. It's
You
just
are
common sense.
obsessed. You are
Okay,
obsessed.
I'm not. Why would I be obsessed with that?
Why can't she just have an abortion?
I just told you, if you're doing grown activities, there's grown consequences.
So every time a woman gets pregnant, she should never get an abortion, even if the man wants it.
No, I never said that. I told you the exception for it. I
I had
said
a
if you're
question, Gio,
essayed,
but I
if
think you
you're
answered
essayed,
it. You don't have
yes,
no kids, huh?
I do have a child, bro.
Oh, so you had that kid, right? And when you had that kid, you was like, I'm about to stay with this woman. I want to be with her.
At first, how it was, like again, at first I took accountability because I was 21 when I had my child. I left my child's mom, but I was still fooling
Damn.
around with her. At first, I wanted her
Wow.
to get an abortion, but as I was
What?
growing up, I've learned to take accountability. But as I was
Sir,
growing up,
You
I learned
gotta
how
be
to take
freaking kidding me.
accountability for my actions,
sir,
and ever since
you
I've been there for my
are you
daughter.
serious?
Not him wanting it, but now he got one. Now he what the
I
fuck? What's
mean,
wrong with y'all?
what you mean
What's
was wrong?
wrong with
I just said
y'all?
if you're doing grown activities, you got to be able to take the
It
grown
doesn't
consequences
work
that come
that
with it.
way. It doesn't work that way.
How
It
does it?
does not work that way.
How does it not work
Just
that way?
know
I
it.
just told you.
Because things fail. Things
Okay.
fail. That's all. Cycles change. All kinds of things. You don't know enough about the woman's body to tell her that she needs to have that child because you
I
don't
ain't
even
say
know
she.
when
I ain't
she
say she
ovulates.
supposed.
You don't know if that birth control interacted with something else and it didn't work. The condom can break. All those things don't mean I'm going to have a child. It does not work that way. If
I ain't
she's doing
say.
everything to avoid it and something still happened, she can yeet that baby. That's it.
I ain't say she needs to. Like that's your choice if you want to. I'm saying, as in like, I don't believe that I should be out here just fucking, and then if I end up getting a child, now it's time to terminate. It's a part of being accountable for your
It's
actions.
not a
This is the
child,
reason why.
sir. It's a lump of cells. What are you talking about?
Okay.
It's a zygote, sir. It's it's not a child. But you're saying they're not obsessed.
I'm
But you
not
think,
obsessed.
sir, even though you was pro-abortion until that woman decided to have that baby, you're saying that women should have to have babies if they get pregnant. And you're gonna tell us that you're not obsessed with
You
that
don't. You don't
worldview.
have to. I literally said it's your body, it's your choice. I'm on the part where if you're gonna do grown
Sir,
stuff
you
again,
hold up, sir. You can't sit and say your body your choice, and you just said women shouldn't be
but you see, you're
have
not listening.
abortions. Are
I
you
am. Look,
serious?
ma'am. I told you
No,
this,
you're not listening to yourself.
ma'am. Okay, I'm gonna repeat
You're not
myself.
listening to yourself.
I'm gonna repeat myself. I said I'm against abortion, right? If I'm around here fucking doing grown shit, be prepared for the grown consequences. I gave you this. I gave the only reason why I would allow it is if okay, you were essayed in a situation like that one girl, a white girl on social media recently. She had a son by her dad. I don't know why she
Wait,
would keep that
Hey
child.
Gio,
That's
I got a question. You said allow
allow.
it. So what?
Thank you.
So
Allow it.
how do you
When you
enforce?
were
How do you
daddy.
enforce it? Because you said allow. So when you say I'm not going to allow someone to have a baby, how you enforce it? How you force her to have a baby?
I never said that. I'm not gonna allow you to have a baby. I never said that.
You said if I'm not going to allow you to have a small
I never
abortion. You
said
did
that.
say you just said
Said
allow. Oh
allow.
my
You just
I
said
god.
never.
it.
I never.
That's you.
I'm not
You
gonna
said
allow
that.
you to.
You're not gonna allow you to have an abortion. That's what you said. You said allow.
No,
Why'd you
no.
say
I
that?
said I don't agree. See, like you jumbling up
You
my
just
words.
maybe it's a Freudian slip, but you said allow.
I
You're
never
in
said
charge
I'm
of
going to allow.
listen to us. You just said
Bro, your
allow. Is
mic is
that not what
terrible.
you
I
meant?
can't even hear you.
Listen, is that not what you meant?
Your
Are you
mic
saying
is
that
terrible. I
miss,
cannot. Okay, bro.
are you saying you misspoke?
Bro, must have been because I'm saying I'm not. I can't like not.
Sorry.
I never said I'm not gonna allow. I never said that.
You did say it.
No,
We
I
both
did
heard you.
not.
for you because you said it. You did say it.
Ma'am, I
Again, that's
cannot
a
hear you. You got a lot of background noise. I don't know what you're saying. You got a fucking blender on. Hell no.
Yeah, some of your background loud, but sir, you need to calm down. You did say aloud. You want to backtrack, that's fine. But acknowledge
What?
that you are back.
Okay, I mean, I explained how I'm not obsessed. I already gave you the situation where I agree with it.
No, but you're
It's
a
a
walking
entirely different
contradiction,
story.
sir. You're a contradiction.
Where did I never contradicted myself. You saying that.
Why do you care if women have babies or not?
Huh?
Why do you care if women have babies or not?
Never said I cared. That's your choice. Who said I what are you talking about?
You listen.
I'm
You
saying
gotta.
I told you I
You're too
get
confused for this conversation, sir. Listen
Yes,
to what I'm
please.
but
saying.
none of y'all not listening
Listen,
though.
sir.
Yeah.
Listen, sir. Listen.
I've been listening.
Damn. Why do you care if a woman has a baby or not?
I never said I did.
Sir,
You
you think
did.
that women. Go ahead, Delcos. God
When
damn.
you said if she gets pregnant after sex, she should have it. That's you caring.
Yeah, because I told you, like, laying down, doing grown shit come with consequences.
So if
So
she gets
now,
pregnant, you think that she should have it. Again, you do care about women having babies because if she conceives it, you think she should carry it to full term and birth the baby. That means you care. If you don't care, you would say if she gets pregnant, it's her choice, not that she should carry it to full term and birth that
Ma'am, I
child.
did say that. I said it's your body, it's your choice. What are you talking
you
about,
don't know
man?
what that means. Do you know what that
I
means?
feel like it's common sense. It's your body, it's your choice. That's not hard to understand.
So you don't. You're not understanding contradiction now.
That's a dumb question. You know what it means.
No, sir. It is. You're
Your
giving a
body,
dumb
your
answer.
choice. I'm not that slow, bro. Come on now.
You are that slow.
All right, cool.
So wait, you're saying if you do grown folks activities and you end up pregnant as a woman, you need to have that baby. You need to carry that embryo full term and have the baby and birth the baby, right? That's what you should do. But
I
then
agree.
you say,
Depending on the
okay, stop,
situation.
stop. I'm not gonna shush. No, stop. Wait. You can't understand unless I finish. So you think we should carry the baby, right? Because we were doing the adult stuff, right? But
Yeah.
then you're saying your body, your choice. You're just saying that's what you
You're
think
not.
is
You're not
best.
listening
Hold
to
on.
me, right?
Wait. Listen. So you're saying both. You should have the baby, but it's your choice at the end of the day. That
You're
is a
not. You're not
contradiction.
listening. You're not listening,
Let
ma'am.
me land. Let me land before you talk. You're not listening. You don't even hear what we're saying because you won't shut up. Go ahead now.
Again, like I said before, your body, your choice, right? I can plant the seed inside of you. What you decide to do with it is your
Not
choice.
a seed.
How I see it as a grown ass man, if I decided to lay down with, because look, we shouldn't be out here just giving ourselves to any and anybody. I don't know if you know that or not. You probably don't live like that, but you're not supposed to do that. What I'm saying is if you're grown enough to do grown man shit, be prepared for grown man consequences. Which means if I was to lay down with a woman right now and I plant my seed inside of her and she says she don't want to get rid of the baby, I have to be prepared for what else comes down the road. Do you understand?
So you're saying that you and your little dig was cute too. I probably don't know that. I probably don't because your mama's my madam. She taught me all the tricks. So you're
That's
right.
cool. What's
But
my mom's
anyway,
name? What's your name?
the point once again is
Exactly.
those are two things that don't line up.
BM,
You
I
should
got one
have,
BM, buddy.
listen. You should have the baby, and I don't care about it. And also your body, your choice. You're just saying things, then you don't know what your body, your choice means, obviously.
What the
land your choice. You're just saying things, then you don't know what your body, your choice means, obviously.
What the
land
fuck?
You have
If I plant the seed,
No,
whatever
you're
the
missing
woman
it.
does with it is her choice. How do I not
And why are you
understand?
saying? Because you're saying that she should have the baby.
You
That
don't
she
even know what
should
you're
suffer some
talking about, bruh.
You said that if you do it, she should suffer the consequence. She should have to have the baby.
I never said that, bro.
You did. You said you should have it. Did you say that, y'all? That she
Bro,
should do?
no, stop lying. That's not what I
Over.
said.
You did. And what'd you say? Say it again. You
Ma'am,
didn't say
I
she said
just
you
told
get
you, as
you
a
adult
grown man, listen again.
no.
Listen,
First you said
listen.
she should have this.
You're not listening. Let's use our ears. As a grown man, if I decided to have sex with a woman, right, and I plant the seed inside of said woman, after that,
It's not a
whatever she
seed.
wants to do with my seed is her choice. Do you
So
understand
It's
that
not a
part?
seed.
no,
Do you
so
understand
It's
no,
that
not a
part?
seed.
no, go back now to your first part. We got that.
What the fuck?
That is not the same. Listen, that's not the
Her
same.
body, her
Yes, okay,
choice. That is the same
listen.
thing.
No, it's not. That's your body, your choice. That's right. That's correct. But the other part of if you do it, you should have the baby. That doesn't line up with it. Do you get it? You understand that? That's not the same. What I do when I put my seed in her, she do it. It's not seed, but it was fertilizer. If I put my fertilizer in her and she decides to have a baby or not, that's her choice. But then your other stupid comments about what you think it should be are against that. They negate that. Mute me, sorry. They're working outside.
He not gonna get the contradiction.
Hell no.
How you doing?
Yeah. And then I would do an open close. That was like 80 hours.
You playing? I'm done. I can't. Behold the wise one. I'm mad you ain't come up here for the circle jerk. You in the call me should have came up here for the circle jerk.
I agree. All right, thank you, Tara.
All right, y'all. These niggas stupid. I'm out.